recap. So, our adventuring party has finally made their way to the depths of the Underdark and found the main base, the capital, whatever it is, of the Squid Face peoples, where Cthulhuzask has set up camp with the Elderbrain. We finally began to have our nice little, there we go, start our combat. Even though it seems, for whatever reason, even though Cthulhuzask has pledged alliance with Zeos, who wants to destroy the world, he still seems to want to have something that he wants to protect here, namely the Elderbrain for whatever reason. But as it continues on, we're in the thick of it. The Elderbrain has already tried to reason with us, saying that he wasn't a threat to us, so wanted to leave him alone. Shiziki told him, well, hey, all we want is Cthulhuzask, so sacrifice him. But nobody seems to be wanting to listen to reason, so let's just fuck some shit up. Recap complete.
And Aaron got mind controlled and
Yeah, like
shot
I got hit points, man.
a lot.
Took a chunk out of Felia's health, but he also made his saving throw at the very end there.
I'm sorry.
It happens.
Also, Dorian, Phoenix, and who else? Somebody else can fly still right now.
So here's the thing. I took some notes at the end of the last session, so I would remember exactly how we are starting the session up today. So find that note real quick. Here it is. Notes for Corey. The yellow crystal is destroyed. The Elderbrain was told to sack Cortho if he wants to survive. The blood curse of mutual suffering is on the Neothelid. Corey is prone in an anti-magic field / gravity vortex. Aaron is no longer mind controlled. He shot the fuck out of Felia. Aaron and Shiziki are both transformed. Azrael, Dorian, and Phoenix can fly. And I need to add Jimmy to the combat tracker to put him on the map. The turn we're starting with is Solomon. So let me get Jimmy out here because you should have already had him.
Yeah, no, I'm currently 30 feet in the air, and Jimmy has withdrawn his potions and that's in his belt.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put Jimmy on your initiative, alright?
Yeah, it's kind of
So, but yeah, once I get him added, we'll be back into the thick of it and ready to go.
Share the map real quick.
Yeah, we'll do. Let me make Jimmy non-hostile, because he is not hostile, he is Jimmy. Alright. No, he really can't, actually. Even if he wanted to be, he could not be hostile.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets a certain amount of... Can you check something for me real quick? That's a Hexblade thing. There is a boost to his hit point that is based on something around you. Can you tell me what that boost is, please?
I think it's half my warlock level, but I know it's 8 points. So he should have a hit points of 13.
Okay, so I already have it built in then. As it shows him within hit points of 30. So, cool.
Yeah, normally he would
Alright.
get 22, but with the Hexblade thing he's got 30, so watch out, he's a super beefy spirit.
It's equal to half your warlock level, you said?
I think it is. I can't remember what exactly.
Alright, I'm back.
I think it's half my warlock level rounded down. He gets
Alright, Nick, we already went through the recap and shit. We're back to killing things.
You guys are about to get back to fucking shit up. You know, I think this will be the quickest you guys have ever just started and been in combat, but that's because you were already there.
Yeah.
So,
I think this happened once before. Didn't? Yeah.
Against,
yeah, that's right.
Oh, and I think we ended the
On
session
literally our
as soon
first
when
session.
we were at when we were at oh fuck, what's that temple where we fought all the vampires? Because we ended our session like right when we rolled initiative.
The Temple of the Collectorate.
Yeah, there you go. Sea Shroud. That's what it is.
So, and then,
Yo.
Tony, do you remember our very first session? We, the same thing happened. But that's because Chris's roommate was getting grumpy, so we had to call it.
Jimmy got a portrait token upgrade. Very nice.
It's
Very
the
nice.
same token.
I never noticed, so I'm gonna
Yeah, it's 'cause
keep
he's
believing
like
that he got an
literally
upgrade.
has a token half the time, so, you know.
I just
Like,
always
yeah,
assume he's
you
kind of
could
there.
put him in there.
Isn't he invisible?
No.
No, he's
No.
not like the unseen servant.
He just has incorporeal movement, but he's not invisible.
Okay, I'm just thinking of Corey is about to hate his fucking life right now.
He already does. I already hate it for him.
And you know what? Even when we get done with this, I'm gonna find his toilet and I'm gonna upper deck his fucking toilet.
You
Okay.
should take all of his toilet paper so that way he doesn't have any for Corona.
Nick, do you know what that means to upper deck somebody's toilet?
No, I have no idea.
That means I'm gonna go take a shit in the upper deck of his toilet.
Oh.
So when you flush it, it's just shitty water that you just refill.
Yeah, I got it now.
You know, I've heard of people like pissing in the upper deck of the toilet. And I think that's pretty fun.
I
It's called
mean,
those tanks. Those are tanks.
Whatever.
That's the upper
Thanks.
deck.
The upper deck is a tank. It's a tank of water.
Yeah, it's called deucing on the upper deck.
We just started and already talking about pissing in toilet tank.
Jeez. It's a tank.
Is this neothalid a male or female? Like, these are things that I need to know.
All right,
Like, does
I'm gonna have you roll a perception check for neothalid dong.
okay, yeah. Is it a giant badge or is it like a huge slong swinging around? Like
Roll a
these are
perception check.
all right.
Like, do I need a
perception check.
magnifying glass to
Go
see
for it.
this thing, or like what? You know?
That's a natural 20. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way.
He has a giant fucking wiener. This is a male neothalid.
Nice.
You wasted
Okay.
a 20 on that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I had to get it out of the way first, you know.
Wasted a nat 20 on a dick.
Yeah.
These are important questions, okay?
Ugh.
And you know what, Phoenix? You are right at about dong level. So
Oh my god.
Of course you would be. Of course.
Great.
Yep.
Really gonna
That
do
sucks.
that to me?
That sucks.
Dude, Gavin should have him pee you out. I swear. Just shit you out like a rocket.
No, this
that'd be a hell of a kidney stone.
this thing is definitely about to hate its life. As soon as it comes over to Vlasios' turn, it's really gonna fucking hate its life.
I feel like this isn't the last time we're gonna hear about neothalid dong in this session.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's-
I
so
feel
what's Solomon
that's
doing?
A sad truth. Sad truth. Ooh,
Yeah,
Winnie.
what's a
Bye, Katie.
If you look at
Yeah.
the map, if you look at the map, while y'all were all bullshitting, Solomon was sauntered over 60 feet over towards the purple crystal.
Yeah, I saw that. No, he was sauntering.
He was sauntering.
You can only hum when you saunter, Gavin. Jeez, do you not know any etiquette?
No, he was singing "It's a Small World After All" as he was walking across the map. Okay,
And a
that's
French
what Solomon was doing. It's a small world
Oh, well,
after all.
after all.
And it's not a small world; it's a small world because you know he's British.
Oh yeah, he's British. That's right. So it's a small world.
Mother
Is he gonna
world.
take any actions? Or is he just gonna hang out?
It's
Well-
gonna be his fire hydrant.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, he's gonna fucking blow this shit up.
He's gotta finish the chorus. He can't do anything. He's gotta finish the chorus.
Shut up,
He's gonna use
Nicholas.
his action to finish the song.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Hold on. I don't know how to. Hold on. I gotta roll against attacking a fucking stone. Okay.
So just
Do I get
roll an attack roll, drag it into the chat.
Okay. Do I get a fucking advantage on a stone?
No, it just doesn't have the highest AC in the world. But no, you don't get advantage.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be a railgun attack on the fucking stone.
What's your bonus to that?
Hold on. I don't know what his bonus to this fucking thing is. +6.
That just hit. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Yeah. Great. I'm glad I just got a stone. Here, there's
Just-
damage.
So big.
Barely. Just barely
It's
nicked.
only-
Inanimate object that's sitting still.
So you see him, he shoots it, and this giant, like, electrified pole shoots out at lightning fast speeds off of his back, slams into it, and you actually can see it still sticking out of this stone with a good chunk, like a crater, dented into the stone.
Alright, for my second attack, can you make the rock make a DC save?
What are you using?
The arc cannon?
What's the range of the arc cannon?
Close enough. It actually doesn't give me a range.
Alright, I'll look at the item and then just type it in somewhere, but I'm pretty sure the arc cannon it's like a breath weapon, basically, where you just shoot out a cone of electricity. Oh, you know, you can't do it anyway because it takes your action to use the arc cannon.
Okay, fine, then I'll just shoot it with the railgun again.
Use the second attack, yeah.
Fuck.
15-foot cone.
Yeah, whatever. Here, just it hits.
Yep,
okay.
That hit.
You know what? And then it can just take that much more fucking damage.
That'll do it. So when the second shot hit, and you're actually a little impressed with Solomon's accuracy with this, because he fires the second one, and this rail hits precisely on the center of the other rail, pushing that further into it, as the other rail then splits off and shoots through and completely pierces and pins against the wall on the other side of it, as you see this crystal break into like two halves and split down the middle evenly, as you see the line, like the magical connection between that and the portal sort of flickers and dissipates. As you notice, this crystal then turns into a bright light and fades away. So
Look at that. Solomon's good for
down.
something. Alright, that'll be
he's not
Solomon's
like
turn.
his master and shoots bullet holes into his teammates.
Hey,
was
you know what? I was
mind
mind controlled. Thank you very much.
That time he was mind controlled.
No. Okay.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about that point.
The good times.
Okay, that's the end of Solomon's turn, and I'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
So at the end of his turn, the Neolithilid is going to use, well, not the Neolithilid, I mean, Corthalnaras is going to use one of his legendary actions, and he's coming at you with an attack Dorian at disadvantage because he is prone.
Mhm.
Which that avoided a natural 20. The disadvantage did. So that's a 25. Which I'm pretty sure misses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2.
Does that miss?
Yeah. My bad. I'm counting something else. Yeah.
Okay.
8, 28.
Yeah, okay. So that's that. Moving on to the next turn. It is the Celestial Spirit's turn. Or
No,
actually, it's
Dorian's
turn. Yeah. Dorian and Celestial Spirit. You guys go at the same time.
Yeah, Dorian is gonna go for full round of attacks on Corey.
Okay.
And so that's with that. Oh.
Bullshit. Alright.
Ooh.
So I'll go ahead and have you do the damage for that one separately, and then I'll let you finish your full round.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I want to cast that at level 4, Divine Smite at level 4 or level 3.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna burn my last 4th level spell slot. Because
Okay.
I'll hurt.
So that's going to be an additional 10d8. Because of the crit.
So additional 10d8.
Well, because it would be 5d8 normally using a 4th level slot, but you critted, which makes it a 10.
I got
but then
a
you have
vow.
bonus too, so
I got the vow on there. So Well, so it's going to it's at actually it's going to be a lot more, man. Because
How so?
I have my Vow. So when I use my Divine Smite on somebody that I have my Vow on them, I get an extra D6. So a fourth
Boom
level is
thing?
going to give me 6 D6. So this is actually going to be 9 D6. Because the sword does 1d8 slashing and then 1d8 radiant, and then my improved Divine Smite.
I wasn't talking about your sword. I was just talking about the Divine Smite damage on its own. Is going to be an additional 6 doubled to 12d8.
Oh, okay. Well, I just added.
Your improved Divine Smite
So
doesn't count in the Divine Smite damage just because you have that regardless whether you smite them or not. So I'm not counting.
yeah, no,
that.
I
Yes,
have
you still
I have the extra D8 for improved Divine Smite added to all of my weapon damages.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's always added. So oh shit. Okay, what am I doing? Hold on. I need to grab this damage. I just added all the damage to my defender. So this is all the damage for that one attack. So there's that.
Including your Divine Smite?
That's including the Divine Smites.
Okay.
Well, shit.
Alright.
Yeah.
Is that your second crit this fight?
Yes. That's actually the third time I've hit him. No, I think I hit him like three or four times.
You've hit him more than that, I think. But yeah, you're critting the fuck out of this dude. Alright,
Okay.
so that's your first attack.
It's the original plan, is it not?
That's gonna be a hit.
Hold on, I gotta clear my dice again off this ability. Okay, so there's that. So I'm gonna burn a 3 this time. So
Becomes 5d8.
So it was 6. So let me add 5 to this. So now it's just that.
Just a
And
D1.
then I'm not the best, okay? Leave me alone.
Oh, darn. Just a D1.
It's only this much damage.
And then 24, and that's gonna be another 3. So
This is
that's
your
gonna
hasted
be
attack?
Yeah, this one's with the hasted attack.
Okay.
So here's more of that. I just did almost 200 damage to this guy in one round, and he's still up.
Jesus.
And so I'm also going to bonus action hit him with the Shield of Zevriok.
Alright, go for it.
30. And let me see if I got any more spell slots, because I just burned. So that's a 4, 2 3s. I'm gonna hit him with the. Nah, I'm not gonna Divine Smite this one. I need those. So it's just that. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Anything left of him for the rest of us? Or is this just him?
Yeah, no, and then the Celestial
Just
Spirit.
did like 300 damage, dude. Like. Shit. Okay.
That wasn't 300 damage.
It's like 250. I'm just looking at where his damage is now compared to where it was before.
Oh.
Which is significantly reduced.
Okay. Yeah. So
Just at 210.
Oh, well. Way off. Clearly.
So Gavin, can you share me the Celestial Spirit NPC sheet real quick?
Yeah.
Because for some reason I can't pull that up. It just says like
There you
it
go.
won't load. Okay. So now it doesn't say if the Healing Touch is an action or not, but it has multi-attack. And can it attack and then do a Healing Touch, or will Healing Touch take its entire action?
That's its action.
Yeah, it's the same thing for Celio. I remember that. Healing touch is an action.
Okay. So then the Celestial Spirit is going to Healing Touch. It's going to fly over all the black hole, whatever, and it's going to get to Dorian and behind Dorian. So it's gonna go right here, and it's gonna healing touch Dorian for 2d8 plus 5.
How much movement speed does that thing have?
40 flight. It flies for 40.
Okay, because it's a sphere, by the way.
Yeah, 20-foot sphere, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'd have to fly. We'll just, because I don't know how to do the math for flying over a sphere. We'll just say he could get over there, but that's the entirety of his movement.
Yeah. And so that's 2d8 plus 5. Nice. 11, 16 hit points back.
There you go.
And that's going to be it.
Okay. Moving on to the Neothalid's turn. I feel like something was going on with him. Oh, it is the start of his turn, by the way, Thalastrios. So, that means you take... I gotta read how much this does. Okay.
I know I have mutual suffering on him.
That's 10d6. Dang it. No, that's not what I was trying to do. Not what I was trying to do. I'll just roll it manually.
If it's over 100, Thalastrios is down.
No, it's just 31. You take 31 points of acid damage.
Okay. He's
Alright.
at 82 wounds.
Yep. And he is gonna go
83.
at you, Phoenix, with a tentacle attack.
Alright, cool. Good. Tell him as to burn it.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a 32 that he just rolled. I just rolled a naturally high. So you take 39 points of bludgeoning and psychic damage.
Half
And-
that, he gets it. Half that, he gets it.
Didn't you amplify it?
Yeah,
it.
I also amplify too. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I
he gets
amplified it.
100% of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he gets. Yeah. Well, hold on. I gotta read.
No, he gets 100% of that shit.
So I don't know how your
You get
ability
half.
works, but the psychic
This-
damage is half because we're resistant to psychic damage because of Felia's wish spell earlier on.
Okay, so then let me read that then.
Okay,
Alright,
so-
Phoenix, you can
Yes.
erase 7 wounds.
Erase 7 wound.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And so, how's your thing work?
So it says the modification. This curse instead deals damage equally to the damage you suffered, and it ignores necrotic resistance.
So it takes necrotic resistance anytime it damages something else, or necrotic damage every time it damages something else for the amount of damage it does.
Yes, and it ignores resistances.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna take 39. He takes more than you did. But however, you are now swallowed. As when it slams you against the ground, it hits you with this tentacle, and you feel it wrap around you, and it just smashes you against the ground, knocking the wind out of you. Before it lets out this big screeching roar. Before
Hold
it
up, it
pulls
also
the
gets
tentacle back
burned.
into its mouth.
Okay, cool. But it also gets burned by my amulet.
How so?
Because remember the amulet that I have around my neck? It hits anything, it does any physical attacks to me.
That's right. Okay. So what's the damage for that?
I gotta go to my
He
amulet.
doesn't know.
Amulet of the Flame Bastion, I believe.
Yep.
It has to be within 2 of your AC, either 2 above or 2 below. I'm looking
Oh,
at it.
okay.
So
Yeah,
the idea is that you are
Alright.
using this flaming shield that appears out of it, and they are striking that shield. That's the idea
Yeah.
behind it.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
It's kind of like using the shield spell, Nick.
Mm-hmm. It just
So,
does it whenever
alright. You are now swallowed, as the rest of you see this other tentacle that was sticking out of its mouth just pull it back in, and with a sudden snap, its mouth closes, and you no longer see Phoenix. Velastrio, suddenly you hear a big thud and a splash as this familiar-looking flame ganassi splashes into the acid right beside you.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? You come here often?
Okay.
Alright, so he's gonna use his... I'm gonna just put you right there. He's gonna move here.
Oh, hey, he also takes damage at the... He's on fire.
How's he on fire?
Because
the flame thing?
the flame elemental lit him on fire last turn.
That's right. How much damage is that? Is that at the start or end?
You know, man, that's a real good question. I don't have NPC sheets, so you're gonna have to find the flame elemental. Fire elemental.
Okay, it's just a D10. Alright, so he takes a D10 of damage. That is... Yeah, sorry, I rolled a 1.
That's fine. He's still on fire.
Yeah, he is. Alright, so Aaron, he's coming at you with an attack.
I'm just to let you know, remember, I am 60 feet in the air.
60 feet in the air?
Aaron is 60 feet in the air.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna say you're just out of reach. Ophelia, he's coming to you.
No, yo, you should have took that, bro. You should have took that. You should have took it.
I am 50 feet in the air.
I'm 45. Oh god! I'm on the ground. I'm just kidding.
Come on, Gavin. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. I'll be 50 feet. Don't be a dick. Come on. You were already a dick to Ophelia. Come on. Don't be an asshole.
Ah, you're cool. Alright, you hit me.
You take 32 points of damage, and again, one of these tentacles that's sticking out from its maw, after slamming you into the ground, it retracts it back into its body, and you are now swallowed.
Yummy.
You know, if this thing doesn't die, like, soon, and it gets to Ophelia's turn, she's probably going to die from acid.
Don't say that.
Actually, I think I'm okay. Pretty sure I'm okay.
You only had 50 hit points left before the thing attacked you.
Yeah.
No, I've got 161.
You have 161 wounds.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, no problem.
Aaron put a
of
bunch
this
of
guy.
bullets in you.
Because of this guy.
I blame the brain.
I need a band-aid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need a band-aid.
You just now landed, swallowed inside of it. When you arrive inside of this thing, you notice that Velastros is already there with you, and you just saw Ophelia splash into the acid beside you. By the way, it smells god-awful in here.
Well, the pit of his...
Ophelia,
right.
I'll just go ahead and have you, I don't know why I like doing this to you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Great! Yo. If she dies, it's your fault. I swear. It's your fault. Like, Aaron, it's your fault.
Thanks.
Oh lordy. There's a button for that. Where's the button? There literally is a button for that.
You know who I was actually gonna go for?
When, in my mind, you became the
Who are
squeamish
you
one
gonna
to
kill?
me, but that's what you are.
If you chose to kill anybody, who are you gonna kill? Huh?
It was gonna be Shaziki.
Roll
Only because I know Shaziki can take the
Constitution
damage.
saving throw.
Bitch, I am your superior officer. You want to play that game?
I'm mind controlled, so technically it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay, so
32?
you're like,
Huh?
and you feel like you're gonna puke, but you're like, I don't want to puke again. Don't puke again. Don't puke again. Don't be the person that always pukes.
Don't be that guy.
And you hold it in.
I'm just dry heaving.
Just barely. It, like, comes up to the surface, and then you swallow it back down.
That was a hard swallow.
You're just like...
I'm just drooling at this point. Blah.
Alright, Phoenix, what you doing?
Alright.
And
Look at
you
my
look
companions.
around
I'm like,
and-
alright, we're gonna get out of here.
We're all dying. Cool. All right.
By the way,
We're
at
gonna
this
get out of
point, the only illumination inside of here is from your flaming sword.
Well,
Stab it in the ass! Stab it in the ass!
I'm literally going to cut him open. It's going to
You're
happen.
just gonna try to dissect him from the inside.
Oh yeah. We're gonna go for a stomach lining.
Or
Are
like
you gonna
the worst
infuse or is
acid
this a
reflux
regular
ever.
multi-attack?
Just heartburn.
Do what?
Are you gonna infuse or is this a regular multi-attack?
Hold on. Do I wanna? I'm just gonna go for 2 attacks with my sword. Wait, if I don't use an infuse, I can use both my attacks for both my swords
So-
for one action, right?
Here's the thing to consider. If it's a gamble either way. If you infuse, if you hit, you will do more damage, and if you use a cantrip, it costs you nothing. However, you only have 1 chance to hit instead of 2. There's a greater propensity for more damage, but also a greater propensity to do less damage, because then if you miss, it's nothing at all.
Yeah.
Remember, each one of your swords has that thing I put on it, so they each do an extra 66 worth of damage.
Yeah.
66?
Yes, it is 66 worth of damage.
What
You know
item?
what? And I haven't.
Say that again?
What item is this?
The dragon heart crystal thing?
Is that an attuned item?
Yep.
Where would that be in your inventory? I'm looking through your inventory.
Hold on. My thing is actually kind of frozen at the current moment. It's going to be under
I
attuned.
see it. The crystallized sapphire dragon heart.
It's a spell. It's one of the spells on there.
It's flay, I believe that you
Yeah.
use.
Yep. You did it last time. It was 66.
You can put this on other people's weapons.
Yes. It doesn't say I can't.
Doesn't say that you can though.
But it doesn't say I can't. It's a casting a spell.
Yeah, for something like that to work, it would have to say that like you can put it on somebody else's weapon. It would have to say that. You can't just like take a fireball and put it on somebody's weapon for 'em.
Can you share it?
Yeah. Well, unless were you using your artificer feature to do it?
Yes.
Okay, then he gets 1 use of it then.
Yeah,
So-
per sword.
That's where you're. Okay, so yeah, one of your swords would still have that on.
Yeah, it's my left-handed one because I hit him with my right-handed one already.
Yeah, so your offhanded sword would still have it. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, there.
Yeah, the wonderful thing about Artificer is I can infuse the magical abilities that I have on other people's stuff.
Yeah, so but here's what this would be though. The way you'd have to do it is you'd have to use your infusion feature from your Blood Hunter ability to be able to cast that spell on your weapon and attack with it at the same time. So you wouldn't be able to do that in addition to like an Eldritch Blast, but you could
Whoa,
infuse.
Wait. Why would he have to do that? No, his weapon can use the spell as if I were casting it. It doesn't go by
but
his...
it still would have the regular casting time of the spell, which is 1 act. However, he can get away with attacking with it and using the spell at the same time because of his Blood Hunter feature that allows him to infuse spells into his weapon.
Okay, so you're saying he can do that at the same time.
Yeah, but it's a stretch, but that's in combination between your Artificer feature that lets you enchant miscellaneous objects combined with his infusion feature as a Blood Hunter. But
So we're
but the flay counts as him using that, so he can't do it with anything else in addition to it. That counts as him infusing. But yes, you can do it. But you get 1
okay.
attack if you do.
Okay. I'm gonna go with since we let's do fuse my right hand with Eldrick's
Eldritch Blast?
Hellish Rebuke, I think.
Hellish Rebuke takes a reaction.
Yeah, Rebuke. Oh, it's a reaction? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When something hits
This
you,
has
you
to
can
be a
come back.
one action
Yeah,
spell.
I looked at it. Okay. You know what? Fine. We'll do Shatter. We'll do Shatter. See, Shatter. And we'll infuse it with Shatter.
Music stopped. Maybe I think I forgot to put it on loop.
Okay. So first, I need a roll to see if I hit him right.
Yeah, just make a regular weapon attack.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
Hey Nick, after this happens, remind me to give you the fucking crystal heart.
Okay.
I can't use any of the spells on it. They're all for melee shit. I'm not a melee person.
Melee.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Suck a dick.
Anna. Just saying.
Okay, so you roll a 19.
Yes.
That hits.
That's cool. Alright.
So
I would hope
Shatter,
him
what does that
rolling a
do?
19 would hit.
It, hold on. Let me go back to this spell. Shatter. It. A stun, loud ringing noise, powerful, erupting
You would
from a
literally
point
hit
of your
everybody
choice.
else inside of there if you use
Oh, I
this spell.
would?
Yes.
Yeah.
We would all be hurt from that.
Ooh. Yeah, let's.
Gonna let it happen.
Yeah. Can I fuse this with Eldrick's Blast?
You can. You can.
Okay, yeah, I'm fusing with Eldrick's Blast. Because at that point,
Alright.
no.
So what you do? Roll your regular weapon damage. Roll your Crimson Right damage, and then roll 40.
Okay. So,
Why'd you have
regular
to
weapon
say something in the last
damage.
trio? I was just gonna let that happen.
Ethan. Alright. And then Art of the Flame. Okay, that's just
16.
And then
4d10.
shoot, yep. Hold on, 1 second. 4d10. I want to see, yep. 1, 2, 3. And then roll that on the Neathlid. Wait, did I just roll that on the Neathlid? No, I did not. Okay, come on.
Just drag it into the chat. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, and now for my bonus action, I will hit him with my other sword.
Go for it. Roll an attack. Yeah, that hits.
And boom. It's another 19 points of damage.
And now the worm has to make a saving throw to see if it doesn't barf up all of y'all.
At the end of his turn. At the end of Phoenix's turn.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
That at the end of your turn?
Yep, that's in my turn.
So suddenly, all of you just feeling this intense pain from this acid searing into your skin. His insides start sloshing around as you find it hard to stay on your feet, and before suddenly just suddenly, yeah, you just find yourself just battered onto the ground, wrenched upwards with a forceful motion as you feel this interior of this beast squeezing in upon your body as you land hard on the ground directly in front of it.
Well, my plan was to cut out his insides, but I guess that worked too.
Philia, make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm like,
Suddenly the Neothalid is not the only one that retched out their inside.
Gross.
Alright, on to Velastrios' turn. You are prone, covered in disgusting Neothalid goop.
Okay. Well. How does Cortho look?
He looks hurt. He doesn't look like he's on the verge of collapse, but he's definitely has some open wound, some bleeding, some scorch marks across his body. He looks rough, but not on the brink of death.
How does a Neothalid look?
The Neothalid looks hurt. It has a bit of a slouch to its demeanor. It has several noticeable open wounds on the outside of its body.
Well, it threw up, so
And
it's feeling kind of
inside.
puny, man. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now that we're outside of the Neothalid, that ruins all of my plans. Well, fuck me. I was gonna blow it up from the inside. Thanks a lot, guys.
My ass was gonna die in there, man.
Nah, you'd have been alright.
Mm.
I mean, except for the fact that you got grabbed, so you would have been okay later.
after I was brought back to life, sure.
So, Asriel still has his anti-magic field up, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I can't shoot magic through the anti-magic field, right?
Your weapon is an artifact, so yes, you can.
So anybody that
By the
has
way,
a-
Philia, just a reminder, though your regular spells can't go through an anti-magic field, if you were to cast them through Bigby, they could, because then you would be using your relic to cast the spell.
Well, if I live long enough, I'll remember that.
Yeah, so anybody that's using a ancient relic.
So I can cast the spells that are attached to my staff, right?
As long as your staff is your spell casting focus, as long as you are using your staff to cast a spell, you're fine.
Okay.
Because your staff is an artifact.
Right. So can I run? This Neothalid is pretty big, right?
Oh yeah.
Can I make?
Looks like it's probably about. It would be probably about 50 feet tall if it fully extended itself.
Can I do a tumbling check?
To try to what? You're trying to avoid like an attack of opportunity.
I want to tumble through its area, and I want to go directly opposite of where I am.
Yeah, you can. That's gonna be an acrobatics check.
Okay.
And contested by its athletics check.
So acrobatics. Wow, yeah, that's really good for me.
Yeah, I rolled a total of 16, so no, you cannot.
Okay.
Velostrius is +3 to acrobatics. He's actually more nimble than I would have thought he was.
No, he's not. It's just the magic enhancements. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, he has an 8 in strength and a 7 in charisma, so he doesn't have good stats. His only good stats is dex, intelligence, and wisdom. But, alright, fine. Then I cast Phase.
Oh, you're using phase.
So Velasco stands up.
Have you
And-
read the spell thoroughly? Since it's a magi spell, so it's not widely available. Have you read it thoroughly to understand how?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it always prepared.
All right.
Yeah. So he's no, I won't use face because I can't do that. That's concentration, and he has haste up on Dorian right now. So he will just spin around real quick, look at Cortho.
Can I give a little word of advice, if I may?
Yeah, what's up?
Has it occurred to you that you haven't transformed yet?
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay. All right, so what you doing?
He will spin around, look at Cortho, and then he will bring the tip of his staff close to his face, and he'll whisper into the orb, "Kill."
Oh, you're using power word kill?
I will be using power word kill.
They have to have, what, 100 or fewer hit points left?
Yep.
It doesn't work.
Nifty.
Super.
And then I will bonus action do the transition thing, whatever, transformation.
So, Phoenix, this is your first time seeing this. You notice on his staff that... Tony, would you like to describe the way your staff looked?
Oh man, it's just an oak staff. Just it's very smooth and polished. There's no knots all the way through it, all the way up to the top, and the top is a black dragon claw clutching a crystal ball that has like a eye in it, and every time you look at the ball, it just looks like the eye is always looking at you. So it's kind of weird.
What you notice, Phoenix, is this glowing blue eye. Like if you can picture like the Illuminati symbol, that's what I picture this eye to sort of look like. But it's like a glowing spectral, non-human looking eye. Like it's not creepy looking or anything. That it fades out of the staff, and you notice it appear on his forehead, and then it opens wide open. This giant blue eye on his forehead. You also notice that his eyes have begun, like the irises are glowing a sort of like yellowish gold color, and there's sort of just like picture Ultra Instinct. There's sort of like a white outline around his body.
Yeah, and that'll end my turn.
Fire elemental.
Same thing it always does. Just go down, make one attack, or multi-attack, whatever it's got.
Okay.
It's just gonna attack the Neothalid.
That's a hit. And attacking again. That's a hit. As it just gets over there, and you see its arms extend, just lashing it with these whip-like appendages of flame. Alright, the Arcanist's turn. So, the Arcanist is going to... It's going to cast a spell at Bigby.
Perfect.
So what it's going to do, it's going to cast... Well, when this stops slagging. Lightning Bolt. It's going to cast Lightning Bolt at Bigby. That's a failure.
He is resistant against everything except radiant force. Or does it give resistance? Jazz. Oh
What's
yeah,
that?
alright. He's resistant against everything except for radiant force. So I mean,
Okay.
I imagine that would be lightning damage.
Yeah, it does encompass lightning damage.
Kill.
So he's going to take... This moves. So that's 12 points of lightning damage that Bigby takes.
Bigby's in the non-magical circle.
Not that far edge of him.
Okay.
But what I will say is this lightning bolt, which typically would have continued on past Bigby, and would have struck Dorian and ultimately Cortho, it failed. So it doesn't make it past Bigby, but it just makes it to that edge of Bigby where it's able to hit him. And he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, move right here and end his turn. Azrael.
Sup? So, quick question. I see where Dorian is standing. If Azrael moved here, would he get sucked into the vortex, or nah? Can he stand?
If he moved right there?
Yeah.
He's fine.
Well, he can't stand inside of Bigby's space. But
Bigby's
to
a
answer your
towering monster,
question,
so-
I'll say, yeah, I would guess if Bigby would allow him to do so, then which I imagine he would, then he could. And no, he wouldn't get sucked in. In order to be under the effect of any spell, it has to take up a minimum of half your space,
Okay.
and it takes up like a quarter of his space. So he's
All right. So I want to just try this out because I'm really curious of how it works. Since we haven't done it before, he's going to hit Corthala's with his Void Stinger.
the Volt Stinger.
Yeah, the thing that absorbs mana.
Okay. So make an attack. This is a finesse attack. So
Now,
roll a d20, add a proficiency
does he
index.
use his sword to do this, or is this like just his claw?
This is technically an unarmed attack. It's like a bony needle that comes out of his wrist.
All right, he's still prone, so then there's advantage on the attack.
Yeah.
So that's a
Yeah, that
27.
hits. Okay, so the damage should be in there for Volt Stinger. That's 9. What spell slots would you like to take, equaling a total of 9?
I'll take an 8th level spell slot back.
Okay.
Well, he's burned a 3, a 6, 7, and 8. So I'll just take the 8th.
So you're gonna take an 8th level slot?
Yep.
And then you can also take a 1st.
Well,
So-
he hasn't burned any 1st level spell slots, so.
Okay. Well, regardless, he's still gonna lose that slot. He's gonna lose an 8th and a 1st level slot.
Okay.
So, yeah. Azrael comes over and something that you've noticed too about Azrael is this is kind of just in the nick of time. Something that you notice is his skin complexion was starting to turn a bit grayish, and his eyes were starting to have a sort of reddish coloration to them, while his hair was starting to fade to like a white. But he does this as he gets down and you just see like a flash from his body, which then extends to begin to illuminate Corthalneras. This only lasts for about a second, when suddenly he gets up and his complexion returns, his hair color returns, his eyes stop glowing. He's like, well, I was rather famished, so thank you for your contribution.
Yeah, so he'll do a bonus action. He'll activate his Flame Tongue Sword. And then
That's bonus?
it's bonus action just to activate it.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's not an attack. He's just activating it for later. And
Okay.
yeah, he's pretty happy about that. So he's still prone, so he can't take an attack opportunity if I remember right. So
No, I don't believe they can.
so then he's just gonna step right on back over here where he was before, and that'll be it.
All right. Well, actually, I think they can, but it's still made with disadvantage, and I'm not gonna do it. So. All right. So is that at the end of his turn?
Yeah, that's it, man. It's just quick and simple for him. He
Scion
just needs
one's
to
turn.
maintain that the anti-magic field.
Okay. So the Scion 1, what he's gonna do is you see him begin to activate one of his psionic abilities, and suddenly you see this like thin, light purple barrier appear over the green crystal, and that's going to be the end of his turn. Moving on to Scion 2. He's gonna take an attack at Solomon. So
Wonderful.
yeah, he's gonna cast Confusion on Solomon. So Solomon needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Give me a second.
Would you like me to make that for you, or do you want me to
No.
tell you what?
No.
You roll the d20 and I'll add the bonuses. All right?
That's fine. I don't like you making things for me because then you freaking screw me
Yeah,
over.
I know.
No,
I
you take
never
it
roll
personally
good
when
for
it
you.
sucks.
You roll shit for me, it makes me just go, no.
Just
But I'm-
roll a d20 and I'll add your
Good.
bonus for you. So that's success. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see that he attempts to scramble the synthetic mind of Solomon as you see this like, purple bubble appear around Solomon's head, and all Solomon does in response is just open his mouth and shoot out a small little bit of his arc cannon, which just completely disperses this barrier and nothing happens. The Alhoon. Where's the Alhoon? Okay, so the Alhoon, he's going to do the same thing that the Scion 1 did. As you see this like thin purple barrier appear around the blue crystal. It is now Korthos' turn. So, he's going to use half his movement to stand up. So he has 15 feet left. And this is difficult terrain. So that's going to cost him 10. He's going to use his action to dash. Give him another 30.
Hey, before he moves, I'm gonna swing at him.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Let me see. And this is gonna reduce his speed again. Hopefully. And that's a 30 to hit.
Flexy flex flex.
And that's
Yeah, roll to hit.
yeah, I'm gonna put a second level spell slot on that. So that's gonna be an extra 3d8. Oh shit, I'm not about to hit him with 5.
Oh good.
I had like 10d8 save for this. And so whatever his movement speed was when he started to run, it gets halved again.
So it's halved twice.
Is that for the rest of his turn? Or
That's yeah, for the rest of his turn. I reduce his speed, and I get to move half of my speed. And right now, my speed I think is 50. So when
let me
he-
do the math on this again. So he had 15 left. Then he moved up, used 10 of it. You hit him, which is going to reduce of the rest of his turn. He gave himself the dash action, which makes 30, plus 5 is 35 is what he gained, but still moving at half, and then that 35 becomes 15. And so that costs 10 of it. He gets to the edge to where it's no longer in half his space, but now he has to make a strength saving throw to try to get out.
Alright, so at what point in time did I hit him? It was as soon as he left my
As soon as he
thing,
took
right?
5 feet, yeah.
Okay, can you move him back down? Because I get to move as part of my Relentless Avenger.
So he would have been right here when you hit him.
And I'm whipping around him.
And I just want
You're
to make
whipping
sure,
around him.
Yep.
is it a strength saving throw, or do they make a strength check?
It's the saving throw to try to get out of the barrier.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm guessing you're gonna try to block him from moving north any further.
Oh yeah.
Safe assumption.
So he's gonna try. If he doesn't get it, then his movement speed is once again halved. I think that's how that works, right?
What do you
Moving
mean?
through a hostile space.
You can't. unless you do a tumble check, and then a tumble check is just athletics versus whatever, it's like grappling. It's trying to move through somebody.
Yeah, so he's gonna try to move through your space. So this is a strength contest.
$21.
And is the moving through your space, is that a strength check or is that a saving throw?
It is a check.
Then he has disadvantage because he's exhausted.
Let me roll it again. That was a 23 before. What happens on ties?
Roll again.
That's a no-go.
It's a no-go on ties.
I mean, that's for you to decide, really.
Let's do another re-roll to break the tie.
Okay. That's a 31.
Oh god.
He ain't going nowhere, dude. He has to get a natural 20 to beat me. Well, no, not even a natural 20. I don't think he has a plus 12.
Gavin, did Korthos makes his DC check of 19?
He would have to try that. He would have to try that first. Let me try that.
To even move, he has to make a DC check of 19.
Let me see. Well, not to move, to exit.
No, it's moving in the area.
It's when they get to the edge of it to exit. They have to do it.
Okay. Well, he's exiting.
And I thought
he's trying to.
I did, but
Not
let me
this
do
turn.
that. See if that's even necessary. But yeah, we'll. Yeah, he passed it, but it doesn't matter. He's back in the middle.
He passed it?
Does he get sucked back into the middle if he's not able to get out in one turn?
Yep.
Yep, and he
Oh,
takes
dude.
damage. And he takes damage, hold on.
Dossies.
It is a amazing thing. And his
As raw
and
damage, it doesn't do a whole lot, but just the usefulness and the utility of it is, as it's proving right now, is very, very useful.
and his movement speed is now 0.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and the reason it's 0 is that it just signifies that, like me, he's stuck in a black hole. I mean, so
So like yeah.
man.
Hey,
Alright.
it came in handy.
Okay. Alright, Ophelia, you're up.
Don't sound so excited. Shit. Fucking whatever. Just here. Do it. Ugh.
Hey, Gavin.
Well,
Just have blood coming down your back because of the bullet hole that you have.
Yeah, and Ophelia, you're in pain. I mean,
significant, yes.
You got pumped full of lead and then slammed into the ground by a giant tentacle and then partially digested.
Exactly. I have had better days.
It has not been a good day for Ophelia.
And
Listen, Aaron already feels bad.
You can, like, underneath you can see it, you can feel it. There's blood, like, dripping from your clothes onto the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I need to say it louder? It has not been a good day for Ophelia.
Aaron's in the air looking at Ophelia going, fuck.
I am still kind of like from being spat out. My ass is still face down in a pool of pretty much my own vomit, as well as other things.
Vomit, your vomit, and blood.
All of the vomits.
And the best part is the acid vomit is like in the bullet wounds.
Yes, it burns.
Oh.
Everything
Oh,
hurts.
You know you're gonna get an infection after this.
I'm going septic as I speak. so my ass, I just kind of like and roll over.
I'm in
onto
danger.
my back. I'm in danger. So I just roll over on my back, take a good deep breath as one with bullet holes can.
It hurts.
all the things
I
hurt.
feel like it probably pierced a lung.
Yeah, I'm probably drowning in my own. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'll walk this off. It's whatever.
Guys, it's a flesh wound.
I look up at Aaron. Hey, did you hear? Ophelia's fine.
It's fine. I just need a coffee. It's fine.
Walk it off.
Alright, Karen.
She's trying to walk it off right now.
Alright, I'm going to
You have your movement to stand up, right?
Yo,
stand up, squat, tomato, really. I don't know if I can physically stand up, I'll be honest with you. With this many hit points. I think that's gonna be entirely up to you.
It's pure adrenaline and fight for survival to do so, but you're able to stand up.
Well, look, I'd be cool with just sitting up. It's going just flailing.
You're fighting through the agony and using every last bit of focus you can, but you're able to stand up.
I have that choose your player stance, but unwillingly.
Yeah.
So I just shake there and okay, so I'm pretty much half dead to begin with. I don't know if I should go after through Bigby, Corthal the Rask, or the big wormy thing behind me, or in front of me. It's probably the big wormy thing in front of me.
I mean, it did swallow you.
I know, and I'm taking that pretty personally. So,
And then made you throw up.
right. Let's see. So I'm going to. My actor is going to do it. Use my Polax of Plague Lord. And I cast Blight. I'm probably gonna regret that because I've not been keeping track of what is and isn't resistant.
Light does necrotic damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who are you casting it on?
The Neothalid, the giant thing that just vomited my ass out.
It needs to make what kind of save? Think it's
Constitution saving.
Alright. That's a 21.
Bummer.
Sean, it looks like we're about to get to your turn before 9:30. Aren't you excited?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It might be like 8:10.
I know. I was like, give me
For the first time ever,
2
she's confused,
minutes.
speechless over this concept.
Okay, so fine. Okay, target idea on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Takes all damage. Oh wait, no, that's a success. Yeah,
It's a success.
I rolled a
So it
21.
takes. Yeah.
So it takes half. So just roll the damage in the chat, and I'll just half it for you.
8. Nope, that's not it. That's a. Is that one an 8?
Yes, that is an 8.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
What
5,
takes
6, 7,
8d8? You said.
Yeah, 8d8.
So roll 7 more.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna do. Come on, damn it. Aw, you didn't fucking work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spams.
So that's 39 points of damage to the Neothalid.
Well, half that.
Oh yeah, so 19 points of damage.
Yeah. Damn it.
As you notice, the Neothalid's skin just starts to rot, and if this wasn't already gross enough, it starts landing in patches of rotting flesh that again doesn't smell pleasant next to its body. It's still up, but all right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
What's Bigby doing?
Bibby. Alright. That's a whole different page. Alright. Scrolling up, zooming in. Okay. So. Gets to attack twice on his turns. Oh, that's nice. That's right. I have to skim through his character sheet here. Hang on. I'm not used used to using Big B.
Big B.
Yeah, Big B. Yeah, Biggins. Oh, I am not merging. Can't do that right now. I'm just pretty much okay. So Big B's just pretty much going to just full on attack, just physical attack. Nom. Yeah.
All right. So it says it makes one attack with its bite and one with its claws.
Yes.
You want me to roll it for you, or you got it?
20 feet radius. Now you can go ahead and roll it for me.
Yeah, you just can't roll for me, Gavin.
Yeah, I was like, let's see.
Because you roll low for my ass.
Let's see if it works for me.
That hit.
All right, it's cool.
So
See, it works for you, but not for me.
For now.
he has to make a strength save to avoid being prone.
Or again. That's a failure.
I'm going to use a legendary resistance on that.
Yeah, you would.
No, you
There
can
it
you
is.
use a legendary resistance in
There
an
it
automatic
is.
field?
Yeah, you can.
Shenanigans.
Because I realized the only way I'm getting out of this shit is if he starts his turn still standing. Alright,
Good luck with that.
but that's a miss.
But he misses me.
So, just hits with the bite.
Okay, I'm gonna do breath attack next time if he's still living.
So as it just chomps down on his shoulder, and you hear Corthalneras just as you see this illithid blood just start trickling down his torso from this giant bite on his shoulder. Alright. And he wouldn't have been resistant to that either, since that damage is magical, so I'll add the difference to his health, or to his damage. But yeah, that's the end of Bigby's turn.
Wait!
While I'm doing that...
Wait.
Or
Can
unless...
I bonus?
Oh, sorry, that's up to you. You can. What would you do with this bonus?
You'll grapple.
That takes one of your attacks as part of your action.
No, sad
Nope,
panda.
if she makes a successful attack as a bonus action, she can attempt to
Oh,
grapple.
that's right. That's right. And I did technically make the one.
Yeah, because I did it with I did the same thing with Solomon.
Okay, yeah.
Technically do the
Let's
one.
try that then.
See if I can just put him in a headlock.
Great.
Alright, so this is a...
You just did a strength roll for me.
Yeah, so let me try that.
I don't know, that's weird.
Alright, Big B. If he wants to do a strength check, as well as you can add any bonuses to his athletics if he has any.
He does not.
Alright, so this is just his pure strength check then.
Yeah, I don't have his character sheet, so. You do that!
Oh, okay, I'll do it then.
I'm like, you do that!
Is it a contested strength check?
Yeah, it is. And
he
when
has
she fails,
disadvantage.
he's now grappled.
Yay!
Oh, he
I
would have disadvantage, but I guess it doesn't really matter anyway.
No, I was like, he's still, yeah.
Lost.
Sweet. Alright, so Giant Dog has him in a headlock.
Well, he just has his mouth is just still firmly planted on his shoulder, and he's not letting go.
Hey, can you reshare the right book, Gavin? For whatever reason I got signed out of Fantasy Grounds while I was stepped away.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, yeah, he's grappled and stuff, I guess. Yeah, sure. Grapple.
Kevin's like, I'm never getting out of this void.
Well, I mean, I put him in a black hole for a
I could
reason.
do if it wasn't for the fact that I'm stuck in a black hole and an anti-magic field. I
Yeah,
had
but
so many
Gavin,
ways planned that I put the hurt on you guys, and I just can't do it because of the anti-magic field.
who gave me the black hole?
You know, I didn't imagine that the black hole would be comboed with an anti-magic field.
That's a pretty good combo, though.
That's a high five between y'all two. Like, come on.
That's a pretty good combo.
You know, you might be up for a promotion after this in the Dark Suns. I don't know. Alright. Alright, the Elder Brain's turn. He's gonna attempt to dominate. So this is going for... Oh yeah, that was an 8. I reroll 8s, because there aren't 8 up there. He's gonna attempt to dominate you, Dorian.
Alright.
So make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
That'd
We
be
have
plus
advantage
11.
on those.
Do you?
Hero's Feast. Buddy. Wisdom, that's my best stat.
Same.
Actually, that would be Charisma for you. And Strength.
Well, strength would be the best. That's a 26.
You're fine.
Hey, well, I also have the Ring of Mind Shielding, so if he's trying to do it telepathically, he can fuck right off.
Well, that wouldn't protect you from being dominated, but yeah, you're all right. As you hear a voice in your head that says,
No, I don't. No. Mm-mm. I don't hear shit.
That's right, Ring of Mind Shielding.
Yeah, fuck off.
You hear nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, the Elder Brain
All
gets
you
dial
do is-
tone. Welcome to
All
AOL.
you do is just you feel like your consciousness starts to fade for a second, and you're just like, cut that shit out. You strengthen your mind, and you resist it and all that bullshit.
You put the bitch on hold.
He pulls out his flask, and instead of like drinking any, he like right before he takes a sip, he just gets a good whiff and then puts it back. Well, it's good enough.
Look at that, Shiziki. I was right about it being by 8:10. Being your turn.
Because now it is Shizuki's turn.
Who's the new guy?
Oh my. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna take in the sights and everything here. And let's do this. I'm going to bonus action because I haven't done it yet, and I need to. I'm just gonna go ahead and activate the badge of expansion, so my shield is now actually working. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of flying. Let's see, let me get over here so I can. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of go up and over here because I got a fly speed of 120 feet right now.
Because you're hasted.
Yeah, in fact, I don't need to get quite that far. And I'm still, there we go, 30 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And then, I'll tell you what, in fact, I'll just say my hasted action was using an item, and that's going to be activating the badge of expansion. And then, took a quick look around, all the people that I cast fly on, nobody's flying. So, well, fuck me and my cool spells. Alright, sure.
Well, you're gonna have to roll a perception check because Dorian is about an inch off of the ground. But I don't think you can see that from that far away. But he is an inch off the ground. He's training wheels, man. Training wheels.
Not one.
Yeah,
I'm having a hard time. Seeing it.
Training wheels. You gotta take it slow.
So
Dorian, you drop out of the sky and take 0.3 points of damage.
0.3.
So for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Vanishing Smite. And then I'm going to draw out the bazooka, and I'm gonna fire a Terramandible arrow at Carthalzarask. Which, if he's grappled and all that and restrained, do I have advantage on the attack or not?
Tony, do you have advantage on attacks against... I think it's only on melee attacks against a grappled target, I want to say.
Well, let me grab this.
Okay, grappled, there's not advantage. Restrained, there is. I don't know if he's restrained in the vortex.
It doesn't
what is
count
the
as being restrained. It's just he has the movement speed of 0 and it's difficult terrain. That's all it does.
Okay. Then it wouldn't be, because grappled doesn't give you advantage. Restrained does.
Okay, is he restrained or is he not restrained?
He is not restrained, just grappled.
Okay. Yeah, then no.
He's grappled with a movement speed of 0 because of the effects of the black hole.
Yeah, but that still doesn't count as the restrained condition. So no, it's just a normal attack.
Now, if the black hole only does the grapple effect, something can just knock him out of the black hole. And just skip
No, the
check
black
on
hole
him.
is not what's grappling. Bigby's grappling him.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah, Big B is grappling.
Nothing can push anything out of the black hole. It is.
I'm gonna change
Yeah,
up my
unless-
choice. Hold on, right quick. Since that's the case, I'm actually not gonna cast Banish and use my. I'm going to use my bonus action to put Hexblade's Curse on him.
So that gives you advantage?
No. It does some other stuff, but we'll see when we hit. Also,
okay.
I crit if I roll a 19 on him now. I don't have to roll a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
that's gonna be a hit.
Oh, yeah.
It by rolling a 7.
I think most of the time when you attack a creature, you should be able to hit if you roll less than 10. That's my opinion. There are exceptions, but you should be able to hit a creature more than 50% of the time that you attack.
And I need him to make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 18.
Okay. That's a 20.
Okay, so he'll take half damage, so that's 5d8. 4, 6, 8.
Wait, I don't know if a 20 passes or not.
And then
29. Okay.
And then he takes another 6 points of damage because he has Hexblade's Curse on him. So every time I hit him, my proficiency bonus gets added onto the damage.
Okay.
Hey, now once you're in shadow form, doesn't your spell DC go up?
This isn't a spell. It's one of my spells.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Oh, right. Yeah. But technically, yeah, this charisma goes up.
It does, which actually makes me do more damage on my with my hits. I actually forgot to do it on my last turn, but who cares? It's not that much. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and fire another arrow and do the same thing, another Terra Mandible arrow.
Okay. Yep.
Let me see something here. How many luck points do I have? I still got 2. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we'll just keep that going. So that's 26 points damage, so that hits. So he'll take this. And then I need him to make another saving throw. Constitution.
Constitution save.
Yep.
That's a natural 20.
Well, then he'll take half.
Only could have rolled that on something earlier.
So that's another 5d8. 4, 6, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. Takes that in poison damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and put an Eldritch Smite on that one. So that's 68. 4, 6, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, I said 68, not 60. Hold on. 4, 6, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll take that in force damage, and he's knocked prone.
Say in this instance, he isn't prone because Bigby's holding on to him.
Oh, no, he still goes prone. Big B just lays on top of him. You cannot resist an Eldritch Smite.
I'm gonna say in this instance, Bigby's just holding on to him. I mean, he would have fallen prone, but Bigby is just so much bigger than he is, and he's latched onto his shoulder.
It's a DM rule. Just run it.
Let's say
That was the groan of disapproval.
Fight with it. It's a DM ruling. Don't fight with it.
No.
Because then it becomes a battle of trying to figure out rules, and then we sit here for an hour and a half trying to figure out who the hell's right. And then it goes, and then we sit there and go, Gavin's the DM. He decides this is his game.
Yeah.
No, this is Jeremy Crawford's game. We refer to the Twitter god.
I will say this. would Bigby have let go of him? Because Bigby's not going anywhere. And if Bigby's not going anywhere, then he's not going anywhere. If Bigby would let go of him when this hit, then he would go
when he falls prone, Bibby just takes like a giant chunk of flesh out of his shoulder.
If you're willing to have Bigby let go of him, he can go prone.
Why don't you just make Bigby do a strength check to see if he can hold on? Because this dude just got hit with like 70-something, 80-something points of damage.
I mean, that's a good idea.
Do a strength check. That makes everybody happy.
Yeah.
It's a 14 plus 6, which is 20. I'm gonna say that succeeds.
Well, I mean, the attack was a 26. The damage was like 80 something, so I mean.
No, he said it
succeeds. It succeeds.
Yeah. Alright, anyways, moving on. I digress.
Bigby can choose to let go of him. I will let you pick, but he's not going to be both prone and grappled here. It's going to be one or the other. Take your pick.
Gavin's like, I want to have some chance of getting out of this third.
Put disadvantage on people like the long distance shooters.
Hey, can
Wing.
You and Bigby can communicate telepathically. You would be able to see what's going on. You could tell Bigby to let go if you wanted to.
Okay, so do I have that? I was about to say, I'm like, do I have that ability? And would I know that would be the plan?
You wouldn't know that would be the plan.
Then I will not let go.
So he's still up.
I don't know what he's doing, so.
Hey, Brandon, can you ping your vortex effect thing? I want to read its effects.
Yeah, give me a second.
I want to see if it can collaborate with my spells.
Okay. Yeah. Just an older smite at that. I think that's,
Oh my god, I can't see it.
that's gonna do it for me.
Can't read it?
That was pretty
Tyler.
pretty quick and easy on that one.
Oh, you're done, Sean?
I don't really like
Yeah.
it.
All right, what's Jimmy doing?
Oh,
No.
that's right. Jimmy's got his own thing going on.
You what?
Brandon, can you copy and paste that and send it to me?
Yeah, I got
Is he
you.
gonna do his medic thing?
Well, nobody's down right now, so.
No, but Philia has low
Yeah,
hit.
but the potion, again, people get hit for like 30, 40, 50 hit points here. Like, his potion's gonna give you like 10. So it's better to just use to get you back up as opposed to try and like top you off. So
10's better than none.
he's gonna come over here, and then
Actually, I can't
he's
copy and paste it.
flanking with the Neolithid, right? With everybody else, so he gets advantage on the attack.
He'd have to be opposite. What you have to do to be able to be flanking is you have
see
to
it now?
draw a line between yourself
got
and
it,
another
thanks.
person, and it pass to the middle of them.
Okay, well he's gonna come over to this side and flank.
Yeah, that would be flanking. You'd
Okay.
be flanking with Phoenix.
Alrighty, and then he's gonna have himself a roll attacks. So he has advantage, and since I'm in shadow form, his attack actually gets stronger. Not by much, but something. So
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And
I'm gonna laugh if Jimmy takes him out.
Yo.
takes 6 points of damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for him against Jimmy. It's a 10.
What happens if he fails it?
He explodes.
Ah, okay.
No, it's dumb. It's not even gonna play into effects probably in the game. But just go ahead and make it if you would. Please humor me.
Okay, sure. That's a 13.
He barely does not explode this time.
Okay.
So if he had failed, then his maximum hit points would have gone down by the amount of damage that I did to him. So his maximum hit points actually would have gotten reduced by 6.
Okay. I'm making a jerking off motion right now.
Jimmy is slightly turned on.
Oh, okay.
And Jimmy will just chill where he's at. And that's it.
Oh god.
Doesn't it always get weird with us?
top of the round. What Corey is gonna try to do is he's gonna try to suck Big D's brains out.
Okay then. He's gonna try to drink your brains like a smoothie. Just.
Damn.
All right, that hits.
Juice and everything, man.
All right. So
Can't hear you.
that's 15 points of damage due to his resistance, but he is too large for Corey to grapple. So what he's literally just does is he just pokes him in the face with like a really sharp tooth that sticks out of his mouth.
What?
Dang, if he was actually like Gavin could have he sticks a shawl down her ear and just proceeds to slurp your brains.
He goes to the 7-Eleven.
He goes full 7-Eleven.
All right. So the Elder Brain is gonna use the lair action that I've forgotten to do up until now, but I'm gonna do it now. He's gonna do a mind blast. So I need everybody to make a intelligence saving throw.
I get advantage.
All right, this is the part where I die, guys.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
That's a 19.
19. Okay. Yeah.
Because of Azrael's build, he has advantage on this.
Intelligence.
So you said
Actually, Azrael's gonna be immune to this because of the anti-magic field.
Okay.
You said this is an intelligence save?
Dude, Phoenix, I got you, man.
Shit.
I feel you.
Oh, it's a
I
good
feel
thing
you.
that- Hey, Gavin,
Really
check out.
yeah.
Gavin, check out these numbers real quick.
All right.
I think I pass.
How?
Fuck off.
How do you have,
Oh my gosh.
dude? How do you have a plus 20 to intelligence save?
Because I just got expertise. For the
Okay.
intelligence saving throw. I don't know, man. I just did what this stupid item told me to do. You have
Okay.
expertise in intelligence saving throws. Your AC becomes equal to your intelligence score. Bunch of other bullshit that's in here. Dude, you put a bunch of stuff on this thing. I have evasion, uncanny dodge. I can have 2 reactions. You add your proficiency to your
The
perception
idea
check.
behind it is that your body can react without thinking. It's just superhuman reflexes.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have on my
Yeah, you did that.
intelligence modifier,
Yeah.
I have expertise, and then I get my proficiency bonus, so that's a plus 12 right there, plus intelligence is plus 5, and then I have
So this motherfucker,
the master, I have the master
every time he
stone.
did this, he does a nat 20 plus some. Time.
Okay.
But then Dorian got a 16.
Shaziki can also do his.
Yeah. Who hasn't done one?
Yes.
Sorry, I hadn't done one yet. I was taking a look at all the potions that I drank before the fight to see if it gave me advantage or not before I rolled.
But
Okay.
Dorian will
Does
use
not.
his
I have.
Dorian will use his legendary resistance for this.
So it's Velastриos that's already used his, right?
Yeah, Vlasius already used his.
And
Tell him I got a
the thing that blocks psychic stuff doesn't do anything for me here, right?
No.
Alright, I don't
The
think I
thing
have,
that-
I
you
have
mean the
advantage on.
ring of mind shielding?
It's my armor.
What does your armor say?
My armor. This is something we talked about. My armor does everything that a ring of mind shielding does, on top of some
Oh,
other stuff.
yeah, I remember that. No, your armor wouldn't do anything
Okay.
for this.
I have advantage on intelligence checks, not saving throws. So. That's
Okay.
That's what I was trying to make sure of.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Gavin, I have to re-roll because I didn't do a save. I did a check.
Go with your same roll and just act as... Dude, you know what? Your roll would have worked anyway. Even
I-
without,
It's a
even without
14
your
plus
It's a 14 plus 12 instead of plus 5.
Well, it's plus 11.
No, it's plus 12. My intelligence is plus 12.
Well, no, I get that, but right now it's adding 5 because of your intelligence. Then you add your the only difference you add your proficiency, which is 6, so that'd be a 25.
Okay, so yeah, okay, I pass.
Yeah, my wisdom save is a plus 18 too.
So yeah, the DC of that was 18. If you rolled a 17 or lower, you take 16 points of psychic damage. That's because of your resistance. It was 33. And you are stunned.
So
he's basically dead.
If you passed, you still take 16 because of your psychic resistance, right? Oh,
if you passed, you take 8.
Okay. 8. So Dorian takes 8.
Yeah.
Velasios takes 8.
Actually, I'm resistant to psychic.
Everybody is in the group right now.
Oh yeah, heroes.
Yeah, but we still take 8.
Well, no, wish. That's why. So even if you failed it, you're taking 16. If you passed
do I
it, you're
put that in my
8.
wounds?
Add that to your wounds.
Okay.
If you failed it, you take 16 points of psychic damage. Oh yeah, 1-6. And you're now stunned. You are at 2 hit points. Holy shit.
Alright, Solomon is stunned now.
Now, top of the round. Aaron, you're up.
So I got a question.
Okay.
Can I take an action to account for 2 bonus actions?
No. You can and this is just a home rule thing that I allow. If you would like to use your action to use something with a casting time of 1 bonus action, that's fine. But you can't do 2.
Oh, just to be completely fair.
Because drinking a potion is considered a bonus action, correct?
It is.
Okay.
So just to be completely fair, because I've done this to other enemies and whatnot, I'm in the air, flying, and I got stunned.
You fall.
Do I?
Do I these? You're 30 feet up, right?
Yeah, 30 feet
up they're just like rocks.
You take 11 points.
So these are mushrooms.
Damage.
These are.
You said 11?
Okay.
11. Yes.
Okay, got it.
All right, here we go. You ready for this, Gavin?
And also, anybody that got stunned, if you're concentrating on something, that concentration drops. Yeah, just putting it out there.
All right, so bonus action.
Okay. No, that wouldn't be enough to cause it. Where is Aaron, by the way? I don't see him on the map.
I'm underneath the fucking. I'm underneath the damn squid.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Here he is.
Yeah.
How did you get there?
Technically,
you're flying, right?
Technically, I'm above the squid because I'm 60 feet in the air.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So, bonus action is going to be a potion of haste.
Okay.
And now it's time to do my attacks.
Yeah, Solomon.
And I'm hoping to God this is going to kill Cortho. So, here we go. Alright, here we go. What am I doing? Alright. So, let's hope my rolls be fine. That's a hit. He's gonna take a little bit of this. He's gonna take this. And then he's gonna take... You have to add this, Gavin. He's gonna take that.
What's that? Is that the Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, that's Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Unlike Shiziki, I actually have to roll my d6. So this next...
Roll your d6. I roll everything.
No, you don't have to roll it for,
Oh, for
Split
Hexblade Curse? Yeah, because I'm better than you in every way.
Alright, you ready, Gavin? I'm going to overclock
Burn.
the gun
Through your arm.
through my arm.
How many charges did you have left?
At a full battery, doesn't matter, it missed.
Dude, that's a natural 1.
Yep.
This was your second attack, right?
Yep.
You go, and when you make the attack, as the gear that was spinning screeches to a halt, and there's now smoke pouring out of the end of the barrel of your weapon.
Awesome. Fuck.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Look at me. I'm fine.
Well, that's gonna fuck up my fucking... what I'm gonna do.
And how you overclocked your rifle. How many charges did you use?
Hey, so I really
20?
I really hate to kind of throw this out there, but just because you're paralyzed, stunned, or incapacitated, if you have the fly spell on you, you do not fall.
Oh, okay. How much? You used all 20, you said?
Yeah, that's overclocking.
Yeah, roll a separate d20.
Sorry, it was just
Okay,
something that I had to look up. Page 191 of the player's handbook.
Cough, cough. Cough, cough.
Forgot. I'm trying to remember. We talked about this particular roll, but it was a long time ago.
So I usually don't overclock.
I know. I gotta think.
And I've never overclocked in my transformation form.
I know that.
All new territory. For legitimately everybody.
I remember what we talked about whenever we, it's not going to affect you now in your transformed state with it on your shoulder, but just suddenly after you do that, your arm just falls limp and your arm itself is smoking. You try to move it and you can't.
Left or right arm?
Right
Random
arm.
question. Okay.
Right arm.
I've forgotten. Sorry.
Alright, you ready for this, Gavin?
Yeah.
This is I'm gonna use my haste.
You know this. You're going to have to fix your arm after this.
That's cool. Hasted action?
Smoking arm. Safe assumption to fix it.
Hasted action to repair the
Throw it out
gun.
there.
Okay.
15
I'll
plus
say
another 6.
this. You're doing this with one arm. I'm going to have you do that with disadvantage.
Alright.
Oh.
That's fine. It's still...
It's a 13.
Yeah, that was an 8, so...
What's your gun's misfire score?
Like 2.
Okay, so the DC for that was 12. You got a 13. You fix it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be fucking Aaron's turn.
Right. Now on to Solomon's, who is now stunned. Solomon needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep, hold on. I got you.
Gonna work.
It's okay, it don't matter! Cause the snake's gonna come over here and fucking attack this thing!
Oh, you're bringing the snake out for this?
Yep, he's gonna go attack flyer poison too.
Alright, let me grab a constrictor snake.
Hey, look, just another piece we have to put on the board. We already have a fire elemental.
Say
We
it's
already have-
on Aaron right now. I'll add it if I need to. So +4 to hit.
Next.
That's a 7. It doesn't hit. You know what? You don't like me. You've said multiple times you don't like it when I roll for you. So roll
really
a d20.
Thank you.
And exhibit A for Y. Yeah, that hits.
All right, cool. So he is now going to constrict.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that thing is way too big for you to constrict.
Flyer number, Mind Flyer 2.
Oh, Mind Flared.
Yeah, because the snake was around Solomon's neck.
Okay, did anybody else hear that the snake was around Solomon's neck? I thought you had it on you.
No, you said it was on Solomon's neck. You said it was too big. Yes, you kept saying it goes around Solomon's neck.
Yeah, you said the snake was too big for him to hold.
So it goes around Solomon's neck. Like a necklace.
30, so it can go 5.
Hey, you should build it to where it like has extensions to where like you can put extensions on it to where like you can make it whatever size you want.
Just hush.
So,
there's a plan.
I'm following now. The creature is grappled. Yes, the creature is grappled because this is one of those automatic grapple effects where there's an escape DC, but you don't roll to see if it happens. It just happens. So, I guess I do need to add the snake to the board. I can just find this damn thing.
One more damn thing to put on the damn.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I'm building 4 more of these things, right?
Oh, my guacamole.
They're my Pokemon, okay? They're my Pokemon.
I think they should be a limit on how many you can put out in battle.
They all are gonna come together to be one big thing. Don't worry.
So, all right.
It's gonna be Power Rangers, man.
What?
Okay.
So, what damage do I roll for that?
Tyler, turn off the light.
So you roll bludgeoning, and that it would be you roll a d8. So that's 5 points of damage on number 2. Okay.
And that's going to be the end of Aaron, Solomon, and Snaky's turn.
And Snaky.
Yeah, I got Snaky. It's going to be Snaky, Birdie. I'm going simple with this shit, damn it. I'm not keeping up with all those names.
Hey, so Potion of Greater Mana, how much does that give back?
Potion of Greater Mana?
Yeah,
that
what is that, 2d4?
2d4 plus 2 worth in slots.
Okay. Alright, so Dorian, is it Dorian's turn?
Is it, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, yes.
6, 7, 8. So Dorian's gonna bonus action, chug down his Potion of Greater Mana, and get back 8. So he'll get that one and that one. He's going to move back down to this corner right here.
I'll be right back.
And he is going to, as his action, he is going to cast Destructive Wave.
Destructive Wave.
Yep. It's a 5th level paladin spell. You strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy that ripples outwards from you. Each creature you choose within 30 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save, and you're using that on Cortho.
Yep.
Is that going to hit anybody else?
Nope.
It says any creature you choose.
Yep, any creature I choose.
Just the one creature. Constitution save?
Yep.
I thought Shatter did the same thing, but I'm not sure.
That's a 13.
So that's a failure?
Yep.
Okay, so that is 10d6. Is he resistant at all to thunder damage as well as radiant damage?
No.
Okay, so then I'm just going to roll from the board onto him. So that's that one, and then there's that one.
So what type of damage? You're making it do radiant, I'm guessing, right?
Yes, radiant damage. And now it does state that he and be knocked prone. So I don't know if he's still
run
grappled.
The same thing as before. He is still grappled. Again, let's have Bigby roll an athletics check. See if he can hold on to him.
Yeah, that's all you.
So is that a strength check?
That's a 21. I'm gonna say he holds on.
Yeah, AC at 20.
All right. So, and then I'm gonna go for an attack.
Okay. This is your hasted attack?
Yeah, this is the hasted attack.
Okay.
I almost could have got off more with the Divine Smite. Now I'm thinking about it. 28. And then I'm going to pump this one with a level 3 Divine Smite, since I just got that slot back. So, how much is that going to be? 3 is 5.
This level 3 Divine Smite? That's 5.
Yeah, 5, so I need to grab 2 more. Alright, and that's going to end Dorian's turn. And now it's going to be the Celestial Spirit's turn, and it's going to take multi-attack. It's going to move up and do its multi-attack. You want me to roll the stuff, or you?
It doesn't matter. Your choice.
Okay. I think I lost the sheet that you posted.
Post it again.
I got it. I'm gonna tag it in my bar on macros. Actually, I think I saved it. Celestial Spirits attack. Yep, I got it. Oh, it's
yeah.
19. So, let me see. Shit, how does the Celestial Spirit work again? Isn't somebody supposed to get temporary HP?
Somebody that's not already getting temporary hit points from it, but yes.
Yeah.
Equal to the damage dealt.
So...
within 10 feet, so that could be you. That could be Big B.
That's gonna be Dorian. Dorian's gonna get 10 temp.
Okay.
Good.
So, yeah, and then it's going to hit its other attack. Wow, those are some big hits from this thing. All right, that's it. A 10 on a D10 and an 8 on a D10. It's nice. That ends our turns. How's Cortho looking?
Right?
Close to death's door yet?
He's looking rough. Really rough.
Close to death's door?
If you want to roll a medicine check, I'll let you.
Sure. Because Dorian is good at medicine. So good. So good.
Yeah.
This guy is already so close to fucking death.
Dorian knows that he
PhD
has some boo-boos. He's got boo-boos.
Him needs band-aids.
I just want to say, like, with Dorian's wisdom, he is in such a blinding rage right now that he doesn't even care. He just ignores it. He's just gonna keep stabbing and swinging at this guy and about to rip out his soul.
Ouchies.
That is ouchies.
No, he knows that he needs a band-aid.
Alright. It's the Neophyllid's turn.
Great.
Let's see here. Between the 3 humanoid-looking targets before him. I rolled a 1.
Well, he's got the fire elemental, Philia, Velocious, and Phoenix.
Fire.
He can go after Velocious.
Bad. I randomized it. He's making a tentacle attack at Philia.
about to say, I'm like, logistically, you'd go after the weakest link, and that's my ass. For sure.
Doesn't Ophelia actually have more HP?
No, I have two.
Oh, it's a critical. Oh my god.
My ass is on the dead side.
Yeah, but Ophelia has 179 total. Velasios has 152. So Velasios is like literally a stick figure. Barely hanging in on there.
Now I'm dead.
54 points of bludgeoning damage.
Correct. That might be killing me. Just maybe.
It would have to be. You can. What it takes for an instant death is you either, if you have 1 or more hit points, you have to be hit for an attack that is equal to or greater than twice your maximum hit points, or if you're already dying, if you take a hit that's equal to your maximum hit points or greater, it's also an instant death. You're not dead, but you see this as.
But I'm totes dead.
Well, you're incapacitated. You're unconscious.
Right.
As you see this Velastrios, as this tentacle wraps around Ophelia, and it goes to eat her, and when it does so, when it closes its mouth, it does so on the middle of her torso once. It doesn't bite through her, it doesn't cut her in half or anything, but she immediately gets eviscerated and swallowed by this creature.
I look over at Velasios.
On that note, I scream with whatever energy that I have left.
You do so until it bites down on you, and then everything goes black.
Yeah. One would assume.
And so she's inside of its mouth.
She is.
Getting
inside of its stomach. Then it's gonna try to eat somebody else. That's a 1, so we'll re-roll that. Until I get a 2 or a 3. That's a 4.
2. Get a 2.
It is a 2, actually.
Sweet.
So it's gonna attack you, Velastrios.
Can I let it happen?
You can't.
I can't.
Are you gonna let it happen? You absolutely can let it happen.
Technically you can.
If you want to just let it hit, I'm still gonna roll to see if it crit. But if you just want to let it happen, you can let it happen.
Well, I want it to. So I don't want it to do any damage to me, but with the opportunity of it coming in and snapping its jaws at me, if I'm able to, I will willingly jump into its mouth after Ophelia.
I'm gonna see if the tentacle hits you first. If it doesn't, I will let you do that.
Okay.
Well, it does hit you, so it's just gonna grab you and do its normal thing.
Okay. And could I cast shield to mitigate the damage?
Oh,
would
hold
that
on.
Your AC to 27 or higher if you did?
Hold on.
My AC is 25 right now, so it'd actually take my AC to 30. But could I basically envelop myself into a hardened arcane shield so it still wraps around me and then swallows me?
Because the shield brings your AC above what he rolled.
Oh.
Yes, I'm gonna say when he wraps around you, he never actually makes physical contact with your body. You envelop yourself in this arcane shield, and even when he slams you against the ground to try to knock you out, as is typical for a neothelid before they swallow their prey, it just, you feel it, you feel the impact, but it doesn't hurt you, cause any physical pain, and he just brings you down the gullet. So give yourself erase 28 wounds if you're using shield.
Erase 28 wounds.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm back at 80. Wait, 81? Yeah, 81.
So you don't get hurt at all, but it does swallow you.
Alright, cool.
That's exactly what he wanted to, Gavin.
He just Velasios just looks over at Phoenix, and then he just whispers, "Watch this."
No, I want you to wave.
And he winks.
He winks.
With his one eye.
Wait, with the one that's on the center?
It's no. He winks with the eye that's under the eye patch, but then he forgets, and then he forgets that he has an eye patch, so he winks with his third eye because he needs his good eye to see.
So you see the blue spectral eye just close for a half second and open back up. And yeah, it's just gonna move 5 feet this way, and that's the end of its turn. Phoenix, what you doing?
Hey, with foresight, somebody's supposed to have disadvantage when they go to attack me, right? Or no? Hold, I'll read the spell. Don't worry about
Actually, I believe they do.
It's all right. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
He got what he wanted.
Yeah, you got what you wanted.
Shoot, like, I want to attack the thing, but then I want to see what Valacius is gonna do. But then I also want to kill this thing.
Go up and...
You could always like Eldritch Blast the Arcanist. You wouldn't pass through the anti-magic field if you were to do that. And I believe he's within your range. If he's not, I think you can move up to a point where he is.
Or you can, yeah, blast the Arcanist.
Gavin, one last thing. He takes 6 fire damage. The Neothlid.
Takes 6 fire damage?
Yeah, he's still on fire from the fire arrow.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, he hasn't put out the flames on him yet.
The Arcanist is the one that's getting wrapped, right?
No.
No, that's
the one.
That's the flare thing that's way the fuck over on the other side.
Yeah, the Arcanist is the one standing the closest to the Elder Brain.
Okay, so the Mind Flare Arcanist. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. How far am I away from that thing?
You are... that number. 70 feet.
70 feet,
I think
okay.
you are well within range.
Oh yeah, well within range. I was just wondering if I could sprint up to it, but I probably can't.
You could go ahead and... Are you hasted or anything?
No, I'm not hasted.
You could go ahead and move, move 30 feet closer to him.
Yeah. I mean, I do have haste. Haste is counted as an action. Do I really want to take up my action? No, I don't. Yeah, I moved 30 feet. I don't know how far that really is. Each tile's how many feet?
5.
5. So 1, 2, 3.
And by the way,
I
I don't
would say-
count anything extra for diagonal movement either. So you can move
Okay.
diagonally and it still counts as 5.
Hey,
So-
I don't want to interrupt, but I'm doing a quick roll. Don't worry about it.
If you did 30 feet, Nick, that'll put you right about there diagonally.
Okay.
Right there?
Nope.
I
If
think
you go
before
straight-
you were right here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to
It'll
right
put
there.
you right there.
Oh, right there.
Yep,
Okay.
right there.
Yeah, I'll hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
Alright.
Make a spellcasting ability check 4 times. Or spell attack. So all you're gonna do with that is you're gonna roll a d20. And
4
what's
times.
your wisdom?
My wisdom is plus 11.
Oh, that's your saves. So your wisdom
Oh.
is plus 5. Actually, you know what? That's going to be the same. So sure, just do a saving throw because the roll is going to be calculated the same way.
So roll 5 times.
throw the roll 5 saving throws.
Well, 4
Yeah,
times, right?
4 of them.
4.
Just
4.
because the
Okay.
roll is going to be exactly the same. It's a
Alright.
it's a d20 and you add proficiency and wisdom to it. So
Yeah. That's 1.
Damn, Nick, there you go.
that hits. Yeah,
That's 2.
Oh,
shoot.
fuck.
that's a miss.
And there's another one.
Alright.
There's another one.
That's it, that's
So
4.
3 hits and a miss.
3
roll
hits
3d10.
and a miss.
He got a 1 on one of them.
Yeah, I know he did. I'm just seeing there's... If
Huh.
there was somebody close to your trajectory between the Mind Flayer Arcanist, I'd have you roll an attack roll against them, but there's not, so we'll just say it misses.
Sweet.
Alright,
So,
so
roll 3d10.
3d10.
Yep.
1, 2. Roll.
11 points. Alright. I know you don't hit quite as hard when you're not right up in their face, but at least you can still do something.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Hey, at least you didn't do what I did, Nick.
Yeah.
An epic fail to blow your freaking gun and your arm up at the same time! Dude.
Your arm is useless right now, by the way. The only reason you're able to use that rifle, which requires 2 hands, is because it's mounted to your shoulder. As soon as your form drops, you can't use it anymore.
Hey, Gavin.
What's up?
You do realize, I just want you to realize, that would have been like 20 D10s that I would have been rolling if it would have actually succeeded.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? For my bonus action, I can do a bonus action. Yeah. Alright, so for my bonus action, I am going to put Blood Curse of Mental Suffering on the thing.
The Arcanist?
Yeah, the Arcanist.
Okay.
Wait, does that only count for bonus action? I think it counts for every attack, right? It doesn't matter if it's physical or not? Yeah.
Yeah, if it does damage, it takes that damage. Or I think it's the next time it does damage, it takes that damage.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna put a Blood Curse of Mental Suffering on that thing.
Okay. Are you gonna amplify it or no?
Nah, I won't amplify it. I won't amplify it this time.
Okay. Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that'll be the end.
Okay. Philastrios, what are you doing?
1 second, I got a mouthful of food. I honestly thought I still had like 20 more minutes, so I was threw a meatball in my mouth real quick. Anyways.
Or this epic music segment
Well,
fades.
Velasius would be doing some awesome dope ass shit that nobody else can fucking see. Him doing this dope shit, so I'm just gonna say that as soon as he goes in to the mouth, before he gets to the stomach, he grabs Felia and teleports out.
You're using, what are you casting? Dimension Door?
Teleport.
Oh, you're casting Teleport.
I don't think he, well, actually, do I even have Dimension? I have Dimension Door, and it's prepared. Yep, I'll cast Dimension Door. That's a 4th level. Wait, hold on. Do I have 4th level spell slot? Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yep, that's better than the 1/7.
Be able to see where you're going with the Dimension Door, or just be familiar
with
it?
Yeah. No, you don't have to see with Dimension Door. You just have to be familiar with it, so.
Then, yeah, you can take her anywhere within, what is it, 400 feet that you're
500.
familiar with? 500, yeah.
I'll take her to, I'll take her to the altar and lay her down on the altar, up top.
Top?
Up top. Me and her going up top to the altar, and I'm gonna lay her down. You know, actually, so this is what I wanted to do, but I know you would probably decline this, but I still want to run it by you for future notice. Robe of Stars.
Does it say how many you can take with you? I think it might just be you.
It says you enter the astral plane along with everything you are wearing and carrying. So if I am carrying another person, look, I looked it up before this stream or this game. I looked it up, and this item is so fucking vague that
I think what carrying is referring to is like your possessions, like a weapon or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you can't take another person with you.
Right. Okay.
Because I think I'm big on rules as intended, and I think intended that's not meant to be the way it's supposed to be.
I was thinking the same thing, but then like I had Sean whispering in my ear, and he's like, "Yeah, just do it, just do it." Fuck Gavin and his rules.
Sean's definitely the kind of he could be the devil on your shoulder sometimes in this game.
He was like, "Break this fucking game, dog."
But at the same
and
time,
I was like, "Oh yeah."
What I would do.
So.
He's like, yeah, I heard him like. As like Jiminy Cricket on my shoulder, and he was like, "Dude, if Gavin argues, just go." I was like, "Oh, okay."
No,
you can definitely
him
tell.
as a red devil, and the angel on this side are just like, "Do this, no, do this."
You can definitely tell we've been playing this game together too long. This stupid game. Yeah, so we just teleport up top, and
yourself where you would be.
In the middle of the altar. So let me just move us trying to get her away from everybody else. And I can't really do anything else.
Being all dying and shit.
Oh, that altar. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing up here, right?
Not that you can. I mean, there's a few creatures, but they're.
Oh, that's
away.
That's not helpful. Shit.
They're at the crystals. There's no creatures here.
Well, yeah, not right there. They're at the crystals.
Oh.
No.
So.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, oh god.
No, what does she have to worry about? She's unconscious anyways.
Yeah, it's true. You don't really have much say in where he takes you.
I have shallow breathing.
Gavin,
I mean, Bigby might have a problem with it.
I don't know if you would allow me to use my bonus action to administer a potion or not. No, you gotta wait till next turn, I take it.
It takes an action to administer it to someone else. Do you have a hasted action?
No, Velasios is not hasted. If I had a potion of haste, I could bonus action use potion and then, but I don't. So
no, you can't.
Nope, but he will keep Corey in line of sight of himself. So he needed to be somewhere where he had line of sight. Yeah. And I think that'll be it for his turn. Oh, you know what? He'll pull out a scroll and a bottle of healing. So, a healing potion and a scroll in his right hand.
That's going to take your bonus to do 2 interacts, but that's fine.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't have anything else to do. He'll just pull out a scroll and a potion of healing. So.
Okay.
Yep, and then that's it.
All right. Fire Elemental, is he doing anything?
Yeah, he's just gonna do his one attack, dog. He's going after the thing. Is Aaron inside of the fire elemental? Or
no, in the air above it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, fire elemental.
Yeah, Aaron's like 60 feet up in the air.
Yeah, he's gonna whack the the ass blaster.
That misses.
Well, is the Neothalid is a worm. It's not in the air, right?
No, it's on the ground.
Okay. Then the fire elemental is going to move into the Neothalid's area, and he's going to take 1d10 fire damage.
They turn. Okay. Yeah, he's not going to be ignited because he already is. But yeah. Roll your d10.
You roll a d10. That's a 5.
That's a
He
5.
I think the fire elemental has done more damage to this thing than anybody else.
No, I did some pretty good damage.
Like to do this against the Neothalid as the fire elemental.
Dude, you should have attacked him while you were in his belly.
Yeah, so the fire elemental is literally just going to envelop this thing into flames as it like moves into its space. When it slams up against it, the fire like bleeds and spreads all the way around the Neothalid, so it is just a giant pillar of flame for the moment.
And that happens, and the fire even enters the wounds of this Neothalid as it starts spreading through its vein and under its skin, as the Neothalid lets out this loud, shrieking roar before its blackened corpse finally crashes to the ground.
Still on fire.
Still on fire. It's cooking. If you guys are hungry after this and you wonder what Neothalid tastes like, well, yeah. Alright, is that the end of... Well, I guess it would be the end of the Fire Elemental turn, right?
Yep.
Alright. The Arcanist. It is going to attempt to... Let's see, what's the range of that? Yeah, it's going to attempt to dominate. So, it's using that against... Checking the range. It's going to attempt to dominate you, Phoenix. Phoenix, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
You have advantage.
Oh shoot. Okay, so how do I do that?
In the bottom left-hand corner, there's a ADV. You just click that, and then double-click your wisdom saving throw.
So just click that, okay, and then just double-click that. Okay.
24.
24.
Oh yeah, you're good. It attempts to try to snag your mind, and you sense a bit of a connection with it for a second, to where you could say something if you wanted to, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, fuck you.
Get out of here, kid.
Alright.
Haven't heard from Corey in a while. He's real silent in all this.
He's dying.
He is the most quiet boss we've ever fought.
Yeah, he is.
He's just trying to speak out telepathically, and we're all blocking it.
Well, also, Gavin's sitting there like pissed off in his chair because
this
we're
dude
fucking
was
with
meant
everything.
to wreck you guys.
Yeah,
but I haven't gotten to do any of his cool shit because he's in an anti-magic field.
Corey
and a fucking black hole.
Figuratively dying. Corey is figuratively dying. Philia is literally dying. One can talk, just chooses not to because he's an asshole, and he's about to get upper decked. So
it's okay, Gavin. I'm sorry. I think this is the only boss that we have literally just wrecked, and I mean wrecked. It does.
We really put the hurt on Archon Valdonis because he failed every saving throw.
That's true. He did fail a lot of shit. Yeah, but the thing is Corey's sitting in a vortex in a non-magical field. Fucked.
You know what? I'm not completely disappointed with a boss fight as long as somebody goes down, alright?
Oh yeah, and the only reason why Philia went down was because Aaron shot her. That's the only reason why she went down, is because Aaron blew her to pieces. Like, that is the only reason why she died.
Oh, lost.
Azrael's turn.
So, at the beginning of Azrael's turn, he will turn to see Shiziki that, like, just literally hit the ground and collapse. And then look at him for a second, and nod in acknowledgement, and give him a wink. And then he'll turn back to what he's doing. Because there's an understanding between him and Shiziki. And then he's going to go ahead and just take a quick step up here, and he's going to kind of do the same things before. He's going to go
Hey,
ahead.
Shiziki, I just realized something.
What's that?
When you fell, you landed in his anti-magic field.
There was a nod of understanding between Azrael and Shiziki. I am very aware of what happened.
Okay.
And Azrael, having the spell cast and knowing how it works, knows what happened. Shiziki rolled a deception check a little while ago with a 14, but he has glibness, so it's a 32, but he's pretending to be stunned.
Yeah. I almost didn't catch on to that. But my characters still do not know that, so they are going to go along with the understanding that you are indeed stunned.
Yep. So he's going to go ahead and walk up to Carthalazask and like, man, that dude was tasty. So he's going to go ahead and do another Void Sting. And there's no advantage on this one because the big dog is holding him.
Okay.
Oh my god, with that one.
And when he tries to do it, he, being so close to Bigby, when he's about to try to stab him, some of the green flame and shadows drifting off of Bigby just goes in his eyes, and it's like, oh fuck, and his hand just goes into left field and misses.
He does not have Lucky, so the next best thing he has is Action Surge, so he's just going to use another action to get that back.
The Volt Sting is one attack. Oh, he doesn't have multi-attack, though, because he's not 5th level fighter, so yeah. So he's going to use Action Surge and do it again.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah, not great.
Yeah, okay, well, he's going to go ahead and return back to the spot that he was at. Boop. There we go.
Kortho's going to try to use an attack of opportunity. Try.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I'm going to... Well, I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna make him do it with disadvantage. He's just gonna do it.
He has disadvantage
He does?
because of all the shit that Azrael has. Hold on, where's it? Spellguard shield? I think saving throws against spell attacks. So this is not a spell attack, so I don't think it matters. Oh, actually, scratch that, because that was the other thing I meant to do. Well, you know, I didn't say it, so it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Feast on his brain. But that's gonna miss.
Yeah, get out of here. Alright, and
Alright.
for his bonus action, who else was close to him?
Zeke.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's not gonna do it then, because there's too many people close. So that's it. That's his turn. And he's gonna continue making concentration on the anti-magic field. That also applies to Shiziki that nobody realizes.
Sorry.
I'm just swapping the music real quick. It was cool at the beginning, but now it's gotten a little too soft.
Too much like Inya.
Yeah.
It's more like the ending of the battle. This would be great for the ending of the battle.
Hey,
If this thing
John,
ever
question.
ends, because
The
we
reason
still have
I'm
to
asking-
attack giant brain in the center.
Well,
John,
we still
there's-
gotta destroy rocks.
There's a reason I'm
Yeah.
asking. Why, or not why. What is the name of the shadowy plane of existence that exists alongside the material plane?
Wait, who are you asking that? Are you asking me?
Yeah, because we've talked about this. I'm gonna use it as an adjective for music.
Oh, I gotta hold on. I forgot.
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I get my powers from, son.
This one sounds like it'll work. There we go. Alright. Moving on. Mind Flayer Scion 1. It's actually... It's gonna move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. It's gonna get over here. It is going to... Yeah, it's gonna cast a spell.
Which Mind Flayer is this?
Scion 1.
Oh, okay. I ain't talking about that.
So it's gonna cast, Vicious Mockery. And, let's see. Oh, the target has to be able to hear you. Never mind, it's not gonna do that. Okay. So it's gonna use telekinesis on Philia's body.
Who's doing that?
The Mind
Flayer
Scion.
Scion 1.
I'm gonna counterspell.
You're gonna counterspell? Roll a spellcasting ability check. Or just tell me what level you're casting it at.
8.
8th level?
8th level.
It automatically works. Alright.
He takes 8 d6
Wow.
psychic damage.
8d6 psychic? Or is it force?
Force.
Automatically works.
Alright, go ahead and roll that. .24 points of damage. Okay. So you see that it begins to, you see Philia's body begin to lift off the ground slightly, and you see this Scion over there clutching his head with his eyes closed as her body begins to lift up off the ground, and you just snap your fingers and sever the connection, and she falls like an inch and lands back on the altar. And immediately when you do so, it's following the exact connection between Philia and him, almost like it traces a line. This burst of like golden arcane energy traces down that line before it eventually collides with his head, and it just rears back, stunned. Well, not like literally stunned, but surprised at what just happened, not expecting it. So Scion 2 is going to do the same thing. It's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30, put itself right here. It's going to try the same thing.
Oh, fuck. Alright, counterspell at level... Let's do 7th.
7th, that works automatically. What's the damage you roll for that again?
78.
Okay. So roll that damage. As you notice, it's almost simultaneously. This other one attempts to do the same thing. You rolled more with your 7 than you did with your 8. 32 points of damage. As again, this line is traced between it and Philia.
Hey,
From your passive perception, you noticed that each time that she got moved like another 6 inches like south on the board.
Wait, okay, you said Mind Flayer 2 did that?
Yes.
Mind Flayer 2 is by the Constrictor Snake.
And you...
That's right. So we'll just go Alhoon, then Mind Flayer 2 then. That was a mistake. The Alhoon does the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just making sure you understand because the Mind Flayer 2 is currently being constricted.
Yeah. My bad. Their tokens are the same, so I got confused. The one that's being constricted it's going to try to break the constriction. So this is a strength contest. Let me see what's higher, whether it's its dex or strength. So it's going to do an acrobatics check. Just humor me with a roll. Yeah, I rolled a natural 2 for a total of 3, so he's still constricted.
Okay.
So that's going to be the end of his turn. Before Kortho's turn starts, he's going to try to feast on the brain of the Celestial Spirit. So he's going to make an attack with... No, he's standing. He's going to... No, actually, he's doing that at you, Dorian. He's making an attack against you as his legendary action before his turn starts.
And I'm going to make an attack at him, too. So we'll attack each other.
You get to do that when somebody attacks you?
Yeah, when anyone near me makes an attack or
it takes your reaction, right?
Yep.
And you haven't used that yet?
Not for Dorian.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
I will use a luck roll. So, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let me just throw that out there. That's a natural 1.
What's that for? Your attack?
His attack. His natural 20 gets turned into a 1 because of my luck point.
Well, I re-roll it. In the same way that if you were using it to re-roll everything you...
I re-roll with the lucky feat.
Does it say that?
That's not how lucky works, unfortunately. It only works that way if you're a divine wizard. Lucky, you get to re-roll your own rolls. You don't get to re-roll other people's attack rolls.
Yeah, you make them re-roll it.
You can also spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. Roll a d20 and then choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or your roll.
Well, shit. Okay.
This is the first sentence of the second paragraph, I guess.
Have I been using lucky wrong this entire time?
Probably.
I guess
but
so.
Yeah, so he gets a natural 1.
I've just been treating it as just an attack with disadvantage, but okay. So yeah, he misses in trying to do that.
And I will not, hopefully.
Oh my god. How did I not know this when I've had lucky for like a year?
Think you'd been doing anything wrong, like as far as rules and stuff go.
Wow.
Alright.
That's good to know. I thought you could
That's my
your rolls.
last level.
Other people's.
That's my last 3rd level spell slot. I'm out of 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
That's not good.
Now it's his turn. He's gonna try to do the same thing against you.
Alright, go for it.
Oh, he's not gonna move?
Well, he's gonna take the. Actually, yes, he's gonna try.
Okay, you consume 10 feet of movement with every 5.
I know. So.
Make a strength save first, because you're moving.
It's to exit it that he has to make the strength save. It's when he gets to the perimeter. If
Right.
Once it comes to a point where that movement would take him out of it, then he makes it.
Right. So he's
So that's 10.
right.
That's 20. Now he has to make a strength save.
What'd you get?
18.
You failed. It's my DC is a 19. He gets sucked back to the center. His movement speed becomes 0.
Motherfucker. So he's just doing the same thing that I did before.
Hey, and he takes damage.
At 9 points. Again, the damage isn't too impressive, but the effect of it, yeah.
I mean, over time, like, look how much damage is done over time. Like, come on.
So he did hit you, Dorian, with a 33. Unless there's something you can do to bring your AC up to 33.
No, that's good.
Okay, so... Dang it, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so... Fucking hell. Your strategies in this game are top notch. I gotta give you props for that. You have stumped your DM. So
Thing is, I wasn't even expecting the non-magical thing to come about, but the fact that the singularity is working as well as it is great.
As soon as I saw you put that out there, that's what I started going for, man. I've had a few different things I wanted to combo with you guys, but like, I just had to wait until the opportunity was there.
And that was it, right?
Oh yeah.
So he's coming back at you with one more attack.
Me and Gavin have actually talked about your anti-magic field and how well that would pair with so many different abilities that are in the game.
Oh,
Talked about this, like 3
my
months ago.
It's a 31.
my little singularity. The only thing that would be cool is if I could expend more slots to make it bigger.
I didn't realize you were that low. So...
Dorian, just go down.
So this is what happens. So whenever he pierces Dorian's skull.
So wait, hold on. Hold up now. I didn't see that. I didn't see that you hit me a second time.
I rolled a 31 total.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 17.
Then I'm gonna use my other luck point for that.
Gonna use your other luck point?
Yeah, that's a 6.
Okay. Okay, so that was okay. So you have 22 hit points left. Make yourself not dying anymore. Well, actually, you want me to tell you what was about to happen if you didn't do that? You would not be dying. You would be dead.
206. Wait. Oh. 228.
And then wounds 206.
206. Okay.
You would be dead if it wasn't for that. If that brings you to 0 hit points, you die.
Alright.
And now here comes the legendary action. Because Gavin wants to kill people.
Finally.
I'm not trying to. I've just always said the ever-present threat has to be there.
And I'm just saying.
Immersion.
Like I said, I know you well enough that you're going to use a legendary action to try to kill off another character.
Classic legendary resistance.
Don't make me feel bad about it if that's what happens.
I'm not making you feel bad about it, dude. Dude, this is D&D. It's a game. It's fun. If they die, they die. Let's just make it a new character.
He has no reason to talk. He literally put bullet holes into his teammate. Is
I was
nobody gonna
mind
talk?
controlled. What the fuck?
Mind controlled. It doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
This
Although
time.
currently
Seriously, it
I
doesn't
am
count.
very much on the dead, just dying side, very slowly.
Don't worry, Aaron will pull you back up. It's okay. I got enough healing potions.
That's gonna be the end of his turn. Ophelia, you are up.
What can I do with 2 hit points? I mean, I'm technically
Wait, no,
sure.
you're down actually.
You're dying.
Oh, that's right. And I'm like,
So you
Um,
have to
Make
make a
death
death
saving
saving throw.
okay. So I'm like, what am I
Which,
supposed to do?
so we don't actually do these a whole lot. Go into your character sheet. You see at the bottom where it says S and F under death saves.
Yeah.
Click the dice next to it. Well, you don't have
I
to
hit-
double click.
I double click. Sorry, I'm used to
So
double clicking.
you succeeded on one.
Okay, yeah, just the first one, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yay! I live. Woo! For now.
Oh, I forgot to say this. When you go down,
Uh huh.
Bigby vanishes.
Well, that's
he
just
is
not the saddest fucking thing I think I've ever heard, but
not there
alright.
anymore. Bigby just, when she went down, he poofed.
My sweet puppers.
Gone.
Bye, puppers. Sweet baby. My goodness.
So, Shiziki, you are up. Oh, I will say this. When Bigby vanishes, Kortho says, "That never belonged to you anyways." And now it is Shiziki's turn.
Just make sure, doesn't the Elder Brain go before me?
Yeah,
You're
that
right,
was
he
bring
does.
Remind me
He's
sometimes
gonna
I'm
attempt.
washing bottles.
He's gonna attempt to dominate. Who's he gonna do it against? The Elder Brain doesn't actually know that Shiziki is still, moving. So he's not gonna. I'm not even gonna throw Shiziki into the rotation for this one. Whenever I do the roll, this is gonna be between, and he's not gonna go after Dorian either. This is gonna be between Phoenix.
Well, he might go for me, but that's the whole reason I rolled the deception check. He doesn't know. Oh, you think
Well,
that
that's what I'm
stunned,
saying.
He doesn't want to dominate because
He's
stunned.
not gonna try to dominate somebody that he thinks is stunned.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. So this is gonna be between Phoenix and Valastrios.
Oh, not Aaron?
So-
Thank God.
Oh, that's right. I can't see your token on the board. Let me get rid of this Neothalid. So, yes, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, he's going to throw you into that rotation too. So,
I'm being fair.
Yeah. Well, the reason I didn't think of you is because I can't see you right now. The Neothalid, there we go. All right. So I'm going to roll a d6. On a 1 or a 2, it's Phoenix. On a 3 or a 4, it's Aaron. On a 5 or a 6, it's Valastrios. So, Aaron, he's gonna try to dominate you. Make a intelligence saving throw.
I wish it would have landed on Palacios.
Can I get this at advantage?
Do you have advantage on, or is this wisdom or intelligence? Let me see for this one.
It doesn't matter.
This is wisdom. This is wisdom, not intelligence.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I still have advantage.
Yeah. So make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
If it's not for the hero's feast, it's for the potions that I drank.
Well, what potion will give you advantage on intelligence saves?
One of the freaking specialty ones that I have.
Yeah, those are for checks, not saves.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
cunning. It's for checks, not for saves. 'Cause that's what I've got.
So that's a failure. You are now dominated. So, all right, that is the end of the Elder Brain's turn, and now it's on to Shiziki's. What you doing?
Sorry, I was.
I had to open my big mouth.
So
But I appreciate you being fair. I really do.
Aaron's dominated again?
Yep.
Yeah,
Dude, Aaron can't win at any of these boss fights, man.
he's been pretty instrumental to this one. You gotta give credit where it's due.
So
He is exactly one half of what's caused the giant fuckery that I've ever faced in a boss fight before. So
yeah, all right. I'm going to brush myself off. I'm going to go ahead and just take a few steps right over
Alright, I'm
here.
back.
Do a nice little quick nod to Azrael, as I'm still within 10 feet of him. And I'm going to look at Cthulhu's ass and say, well, if you want to be somebody's puppet, why don't you be my puppet? And I'm
wait,
gonna
hold
use
on, Shiziki. You're within the anti-magic field, aren't you?
Yep.
You can't move.
Why can't I move?
You know why.
Belt of Dwarven.
Ah, that's also true.
And you're on plate armor.
Yeah.
In fact, even right now, you can't move because you're still within 10 feet.
That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Yeah, so I will try to stand up. Can I at least do that?
Yes, barely. You're able to stand up, but you
Okay.
feel like there's an enormous amount of weight on you.
That's fine. Totally fine. Again, I will do the same thing that I was talking about before. I will say my cool ass line. You want to be a puppet? Be my puppet. Hasted action. I'm going to use an item, and I'm going to activate my cloak of billowing.
Really? Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and fire a shot at Cthulhu's ass. And I'm going to use a
Is there anything that it says about making attacks if you do not have enough strength for the armor that you have?
So I can't move, and the only thing that prevents me from casting spells if I didn't have the feet. But I have the heavily armored feet, so I can cast spells on it. I just can't move.
And you can still attack.
I can still attack.
Okay. Right. So you're using a Terra Mandible arrow, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
It takes this. And then I'll take another 6 points of damage on top of that. So that's 39. How's he looking?
He's looking hurt.
Well, I need him to make a Constitution saving throw with the DC 18.
It's a 20.
Okay, so he takes half, so that's 5 to 8.
And he looks like he's on the brink. He looks at you and says, the arrogance to think that you could stand against a god and prevail. He says that even if you succeed here, your end will come soon.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire another shot with the bazooka, another Terra Mandible arrow.
As you're pulling the bowstring back, he says, your ultimate consumption is an inevitability. As you begin to knock the next arrow, he says, then finally you sense the last bit of fear. He says, think about what you are doing.
Too busy thinking about your mom. I'm gonna consume her. Bitch!
It's like, I want to eat her out.
He says, don't stop. I surrender. The Illithid will...
World. I'm taking over.
The Illithid will no longer be a threat.
Yes, he does.
How do you want to do this?
Oh.
What is he wearing?
Black robes, well, like a charcoal gray robes
Are they
with
not
like a
silken clothes?
bony style rib cage, almost like a crudely fashioned sort of semi armor. Not that effective as far as armor goes, but it's just kind of
Like an exoskeleton?
Kinda, yeah. It's bad guy armor. It's the kind of stuff that only bad guys wear. No good guy ever wears clothes that he's wearing.
I don't want to get his clothes messy. So I'm going to do it right through his tentacle face. And then as soon as the arrow hits and he starts to go down, I'm going to reach behind me and hold up the silver cage. And I'm going to use my reaction to cast Soul Cage. And I'm going to yank his soul out and trap it.
Let me look at Soul Cage. Does it require them to be a humanoid for Soul Cage to work?
I think so. But we decided that because I could turn into one of these things, it was a humanoid for these purposes. That's why I was able to copy one, like mimic it.
I'll let it go. Soul Cage works if they have a soul. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, you do it.
So tell me
Hey
how
guys,
it plays out.
is there any way we can end the session right here before we get into more? Because I take it that the Elder Brain has stopped fighting us, right?
As of now, I still had something that I wanted to do, though.
Okay.
But yeah, so you trap his soul. It hasn't really said anything to you yet because you haven't asked your question.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and fire another arrow. Oh yeah, because I can get plenty of room, because that blue crystal's still up.
And hit the blue crystal.
You know what, I'm actually going to fire at that Alhoon that's up there, because I don't like what he's doing.
Okay. Roll an attack.
This one is going to be... So it's going to be a Drow Poison Arrow. So
It's gonna hit.
That.
So I'll let you know real quick. I might have to take 5 here in a second. I don't know. I'm just not feeling good.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I need him to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. This is the Alhoon, you said?
Yep.
Alright. Well, that's a natural 20.
Okay, well then, yeah, he passes that. But I am going to go ahead and put an Eldritch Smite on that, so it's 68.
Okay.
It's looking better though.
So he takes 22 points of damage and he gets knocked prone.
How many points?
22.
22. Okay. Cool. And he is knocked prone. Yeah, so he's now prone. As you fire this arrow and it just leaves this like purple arcing energy as it goes through the air, striking him center mass, and it just his feet are just knocked out from under him as he goes airborne and slams down onto the ground.
And Jimmy, who was all set to give a potion to Ophelia, but she's gone. So he's just gonna... Let's see, what is Jimmy's movement? Jimmy has a fly speed of 50 feet, so he's just going to... is 95. He'll go 100 feet right here. He's gonna get this.
So he's dashing?
Yeah, he's gonna action dash and just get right here to the Mind Flayer Arcanist.
Okay.
But he just moves and action dashes. So he's right there.
Top of the round.
Yeah. Who am I killing?
So, here's what I want you to do. You
Yeah.
are going to go in for a full round of attacks at Shiziki.
Awesome.
And I want you to put everything into it. If there's any slots, use it. But first, you have to.
His arms busting.
Doesn't matter. I'm in my
gun.
I'm in my ethereal form. I don't use my hands when I use my gun.
It's mounted on his shoulder.
All right.
It's a good thing that Shiziki is at full health with 4 temporary hit points.
So how many charges do you have left on your rifle right now?
All of them.
Then give it all you got. Max charge, full round of attacks. Max charge on Ether Burst with every attack. Okay, that misses. Another attack with the rail rifle. And it jams again.
Fuck yeah.
Only time you'd say that. But you still have your bonus attack. So I want you to make an
No,
attack.
I still have
with
2
Ivory.
actions. I still have another. No, I have another action.
You have your hasted action, right? So make two attacks with Ivory. That's gonna hit. Roll damage.
And just to make sure I don't get my reactions back at the end of my turn, it's at the beginning of my turn?
Yeah, it's the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
Alright, I only hit Shiziki with 1.
So, just this takes you by surprise, Shiziki, when suddenly just boom, boom, you hear these giant rifle rounds shoot out in your direction. You manage to have the reflexes to where you dive out of the way right as one is hitting where you were currently standing. He aims, and at this point you can tell the sights are set directly on your head. But when he pulls the trigger, his gun just bursts with smoke pouring out of the end of it, and you're like, oh, thank God. But right when you get back up on your feet, he reaches out with his left hand and points this SMG at you and just lets it go as you try to run and get out of the way of these bullets before 3 of these shots hit you center mass.
Yeah, I'm too busy striking a pose with my billowing cage, so I don't really even notice most of this.
Oh no, you do. His rifle is very loud. You'd have to be deaf not to notice it.
I'm sure stuff's going on, but I'm too busy with my billowing cloak, striking a pose, holding a cage in his soul. Like, this is a good moment for me. I'm liking how this looks.
I'm sure Shiziki would try to not get shot, I would think.
He's alright.
Alright. So, make a wisdom saving throw, Aaron.
Yep.
With advantage.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, you're good. It fades again, but when at this time, like whenever you come back to your senses, you're literally still holding your SMG with the trigger held down, hearing click, 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 with noticing that it's pointed at Shiziki.
Son of a bitch. It's dead. I'm killing it. The Elder Brain's mine. It's going to die.
Still got your Snack and Solomon.
Hold on. I come out of it, and I'm going to literally mental talk into the Elder Brain using my freaking ability and go, "You will die by my hands. I promise it."
He just says back to you, You have threatened the superior species. Your demise is assured.
Bring it on.
And now Solomon has to make his save.
Yep, wisdom. Well,
That's
there
a
you
point.
go.
Nat 20.
And now Solomon's gonna come. He's
Well,
going.
that happens at the end of his turn, so he doesn't actually have any movement. His turn is over.
Okay,
whenever
the
you
snake's
make
gonna
that.
continue to constrict.
All right, make a roll a d20 with advantage since you're already constricting him.
Hey guys, I gotta head out.
All right, man, that's fine.
Alright. I'll see y'all later.
Shit.
Alright, that was a 16.
The AC on this thing. Didn't mean to move him. Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
So roll a d8. So you do 3 damage.
Cool. That's the end of all my turns.
So moving on to it's Dorian's turn. I guess you guys just want to call it for tonight because I wasn't quite done with this stuff, but I don't want to go for Dorian.
Yeah, I'm good with calling it for tonight.
Yeah.
I gotta get to work. I gotta be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning.
You mean
Okay.
you gotta be sitting on your couch answering phone calls at 8 o'clock in the morning?
He still has to be awake though. He can't.
I still gotta be.
sleep
I still gotta be
while he's doing
up and be functional.
And 8 o'clock's not even that early. Like, Gavin has it worse from what you've explained to me.
Well, yeah, he has to get up. He has to drive. He has to go be an EMT or paramedic. Sorry. But yeah, I guess we're good for the night. So I'm
Yeah.
out, guys.
Too. Dang, man.
And I'm
On
good
next
to
session?
talk more about the session if you guys want to hang out for a few minutes, but I gotta step away for a second.
Yeah,
I don't feel good.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
But I'll be back because there are still a few more things I want to talk about. But yeah, I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm staying.
Hang it for a minute. So who's still in here?
Me. And
Ophelia.
yeah. Well, I mean, she's pretty much dead, so she's technically not here, but you know. Are you alive? Like, are you sure? Yeah.
So what you gonna do with this phoenix, man? I'll make you a phoenix.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Alright,
you gotta,
I'm thinking
take
about
care
it.
of it. You gotta feed it. You gotta name it. You can't name it Phoenix if you're
Yeah.
already Phoenix. What are we gonna call it? Phoenix is Phoenix? That's confusing.
Phoenix.
What's that? Phoenix Jr.?
I mean, you know,
We can, yeah, you know what?
Phoenix
What you call it?
Jr.
PJ. PJ.
PJ, yeah.
Jr.
PJ. PJ. I mean, that sounds great, you know? I don't know. I feel like this character's I still got a lot to do. I gotta do with this character. Yeah.
Me the same offering, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do with all that mess. It's like, by the way, you could become God. What?
Yeah.
It's a bit overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how to use my character correctly, how to get the most out of it, stuff like that.
Dude, I've been doing this for pretty much a year. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing with my character. It's because unfortunately we started off with, instead of, level 1 or 3, it's level 15 straight out the gate.
Yeah. I mean, you could be starting at level 17 straight out the gate.
I know, it's like, and then I got to 17, I still have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, I have an inkling, but in reality, there's no strategy there.
Mm.
Alright, I'm gonna go and at least kill the recording. I think we're good on that part.
Yeah,